Yeah. What's up? It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. Hold on, let me I think I want to switch headphones. Where my other headphones at? Yeah, I want to switch headphones. I don't want to wear these earbuds today. Here you go. Right here. Hold on, guys. Let me switch these headphones out. Bear with me one moment. All right, let me get these headphones. Man. What's going on, everybody, man? Happy Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday, of course. You know what I mean? Whole lot of motherfuckers woke up today. Whole lot of people didn't wake up today. So, you know what they say, man? Anytime you get an opportunity to still be here, man, it's a blessing. So, you know, when we leave this motherfucker, we gone. Damn, that guarantee you that. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to switch to these motherfucking headphones. Let's give everybody, how many we got here? Once we get to 100, I get started. Once we get to 100, I get started into the show. But let's give everybody that's here right now a round of applause. There we go. That's more like it. I haven't had these headphones on in a minute. That's more like it. Let's see who here right now, man. Knockdown 305. Knockdown 305. What's going on, baby boy? Shout out to doggone my sister for Food Revolution. Passion for Beauty is in the building. All right, let's see what's up with this. Why is this over here? You know what? I gotta look over here. Matter of fact, let me put all this over here, man. Put this over here so I can see what's going on. So I have a screen right here. I'm actually looking at the live in the right monitor, and I have like I have a split. I have two monitors. So I'm probably gonna end up buying me a desktop. That's what I'm gonna get ready to buy me, a desktop right now. Shout out to doggone Ron Boy Fresh in the building, Bruce Gas in the building, Jamie Rivera's in the building, Bush the Can Man Cassidy's in the building, L Harvey, Schoolo X-Man, Edward Plex, what's going on, fam? Juan Carlo, what's going on? Damian Bennett, salute to you, fam. What's going on, Damian Bennett? Who else we have? Teresa Martin in the building. Eric Gomez is in the building. Daniel Agnew is in the building as well. Rebel, what's going on, fam? We're going to end the show early today. I'm probably going to do like 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm going to do like another 30 minutes, probably for my phone on this guy named Marcos Boxing. Reached out to me. I don't know. I don't know who he is. You know, I think I might have heard of him, but I don't know who he is. This is my first time going on this platform. I don't know what he's about. You know, so I haven't done any research on him or anything. But you know, he reached out to me. Actually, would I come on his podcast? And you know, you guys know me. I really don't go on a lot of people's stuff. I don't. But I said, okay, cool, fuck it. I'll go on the show. I looked at a couple of his videos. He interviewed some people. He interviewed Derrick James and quite a few people he's interviewed, different content creators that I don't even fuck with. He interviewed them as well. So, yeah, he interviewed him. The niggas from the Alphabet Boys he interviewed, I don't even fuck with them niggas. So, you know, but I'm gonna see what's up. So he sent me the link. I'm gonna go on the show and see what's up. I'll probably be there for like maybe 25 minutes, and that's pretty much it. But shout out to Yamas Potter. Yamas, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Gertz in the building. Gertz, what's happening? All right, we got over 100 people in here, man. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's get into the show. Now, don't believe the hype. Y'all remember that song by Public Enemy? That was Flavor Flav, and Flavor Flav say, "Don't believe the hype." You know what I mean? Don't believe the hype, right? That's what they say. Don't believe the hype. Is Canelo being overestimated? You have underestimated, but is he being overestimated by the media? Charlo fight analyzed. Let's break this fight down. You know, Yamas already told me that. My main man Yamas from Brooklyn, that's my partner. You know, Yamas told me that he already got doggone Canelo stopping Jermell Charlo. You know, Coach Eddie from the ATL say Jermell Charlo was just here to get the check. You know, that's what they say. True. Nobody has faith in Charlo, huh? Nobody has faith in Charlo. You guys know Charlo's one of my favorite fighters, but you know, he does have an attitude and a mentality that you don't like. I definitely understand it. You know, I think he lost a lot of people when he went to dissing the boxing fan. Yeah, man, y'all broke ass boxing fans. y'all broke, ain't got this, ain't got that. And that's fine, that's fine. I mean, he got money, he has a right to gloat, whatever. I remember, I'm going to tell you guys something. Some of you guys who say that y'all fans of Floyd Mayweather, who young, because I heard a guy say, yeah, man, I've been following Floyd. Floyd, that's my guy, older guy too. Guy that was probably like in his 50s. I follow Floyd. I follow Floyd. So some of these guys, they boxing knowledge go to Floyd Mayweather. And when I say Floyd Mayweather, I'm literally talking about Money Mayweather. Money Mayweather meaning the last 15 fights. Meaning the last 15 fights of Floyd Mayweather's career. A lot of people don't understand that. Like Money Mayweather, he was only around. That fighter was on that version of Floyd was only around for 15 fights. He only had 15 fights. Really 14 fights. The 15th fight was an exhibition match. True. The 15th fight was an exhibition match. nigga, Floyd 50-0. He's 50. The credit. They talk like Floyd is the only undefeated fighter. But not only that, they talk like I'm like, dude, listen, doggone Sugar Ray Robinson won like 40-some fights in a row, lost, and then he won on an 89 fight winning streak. Sugar Ray Robinson, 89 fight winning streak. Had a few rematches in there, different weight division. Like this man won 89. Like bro, so different criteria too. And this is why I tell you guys. The reason why you can't compare errors, for me, the reason why I can't say, this is why I body any diehard, any diehard Floyd Mayweather fan, I eat them alive on this. You can't say a fighter today is better than a lot of those fighters of the old school. Yeah, if he would have fought, he would have beat him, he would have beat him. No. Because the criteria was different. Like, I don't think any of these fighters that's today can fight under the criteria that the Ray Robinsons fought under, the criteria that the Willie Peltz fought under, the criteria that the Ali's, the Salvador Sanchez's fought under, the criteria that the Azuma Nelsons fought under, the criteria that those guys fought under. Sugar Ray Leonard, 15 rounds. These dudes fighting 4 or 5 times a year. You get what I'm saying? Like, these dudes today ain't built like that. True. These dudes today ain't built like that. I mean, now I don't, Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather, Money May, whatever. If he would have fought under that criteria with that level of competition, I seriously doubt he would have been undefeated. Seriously doubt that. And again, the criteria is different now. Now you can pick and choose, and everybody got a belt, and you fighting title holders. You're not really fighting a champion. Okay, a champion in today's time is pretty much can be considered someone who has all of the belts. Because if you're in the era where you got 25 belts. You in the era when you got 25 belts. Everybody named Mama is a title holder. But everybody say, I'm a champion. I'm the WBC champ. No, you're not the WBC champ. You are the WBC title holder. True. That guy is the WBA title holder. That guy is the IBF title holder. That guy is the WBO title holder. Because you have so many belts, you would have to, like back then, you get the belt, and I think the main belt back then was the Ring Magazine belt, the Ring. Now, of course, the Ring today is totally different from the old school, but if you had that Ring belt, you was the ultimate guy. You was the lineal champ. The lineal champ is you that guy, right? So, in today's time, Canelo is the champion at 168 because he got all of the belts, the Ring, and he got the Ring. He got all the titles. So when you bring all the titles together, you become the champion, right? Terrence Crawford, he got all the titles. So he is the champ. He is the supreme champion in the welterweight division, whether you like it or not. That's the reality of the situation. Because he beat this guy that everybody said was a monster. Come to find out, he beat him worse than he beat anybody in his entire career. So let's move that to the side. New Way the Monster was that. You get what I'm saying? So the Josh Taylors and this and that, and yada, 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 yada. So you got a bunch of title holders, They say, yeah, he's a champion. Whatever word salad you want to use. But to Coach Malachi, now you're a title holder, baby boy. You got to fight these other now you're a unified title holder. You got 3. You got 2 belts now. You got 3 belts now. You got to go get that one more over there now. Can you go get that one more? Can you go get that one more? All right, go get that one more. Bam. Guess what? You the champion. True. That's me though. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get into the show. Don't believe the hype. Is Canelo being overestimated by the media, the mainstream media to be exact, and other YouTube channels or whatever the case may be, right? Jermell Charlo is the Undisputed Jr Middleweight Champion of the world. On September the 30th, guys, he'll be fighting the Super Middleweight Champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Betting odds have Jermell Charlo almost a 4-1 underdog, more like a 3-1 underdog, right? Although Charlo hasn't really faced any real killers at 154 pounds, you know, because there was really no killers down there at 154 when Charlo was fighting, right? I mean, you had, and I'm going to tell you why a lot of these guys were not killers. Because a lot of these guys was hyped up by the propaganda machine, the marketing team from the PBC. They hyped up J-Rob, made J-Rob look like he was some kind of killer. They hyped up Erickson Lubin, made him look like he was some kind of killer. They hyped up Jared Hurd, made him look like he was some kind of killer. You know, a lot of these guys were getting the media hype. Remember, just because the media hype you up don't necessarily mean that you are what they hype you up to be. Their job is to sell you propaganda, right? And they're going to propagandize to you information, and they're going to repeat it over and over and over and over and over again. The media can't be controlled by power brokers in the sport of boxing, power brokers in politics, stuff like that. We're going to come along. Hey, this is the narrative that we're going to run with, right? You're getting paid. You're getting so many favors. I need you to write articles about this. I need you to write articles about that. And then if I get in contact with ABC, NBC, CBS, ESPN, Fox, get in contact with this YouTube channel, that YouTube channel, the other YouTube channel, the sister YouTube channel, the cousin YouTube channel, the advisory company, the network. If I get all them on board and they're regurgitating the same information, this is how they control the opinions of the masses of the people. True. So I know the propaganda when I see it, because I'm in it. I'm involved in it. So I see it. I'm like, yeah, this what this is. Because I look at trends. When I see, okay, well, all these motherfuckers over here saying the exact same thing, who are they getting their orders from? Oh, okay. You can tell who they like. You can tell who they like versus who they don't like by the type of information that they consistently put out. True. So if I keep putting out information about Yarmis, that, yeah, man, I don't like the nigga Yarmis, man, fuck Brooklyn, this and that, can't stand the nigga, whatever, yada, blah, blah, squaze. You know, I can't turn around and say, yeah, man, I ain't really got nothing against Yarmis, man. You know, he all right. I'm giving you my objective, honest opinion. Well, you can't be objective once you made a declaration that you hate Yarmis. Guess what? Then everything that you say, there's nothing going to be objective about it. It's going to be subjective, and everything you say about Yarmis is going to be predicated on the basis of your emotional hatred that you have for him. At that point, it's going to be very hard for you to be objective, right? That's just the reality of the situation. So that's why I sit back and laugh and analyze a lot of these clowns. True. Anyways, betting odds have Jermell Charlo down to 3-1 underdog, almost a 4-1 underdog. And you get what I'm saying? Now, although Charlo hasn't really faced any real killers at 154 pounds, but he fought the guys that were there. They weren't what they hyped him up to be, but he fought the guys that were there. You know what I mean? He's still a great champion, and he's a skillful champion. However, there's always a however. However, now that he's fighting Canelo, Jermell Charlo is getting treated like someone that's there to pick up a paycheck. True. Some say Jermell Charlo will start out good in the beginning, but will fade as the fight goes on. Very similar to Caleb Plant. Canelo does have his man strength. That's a strong dude. That's a hard hit. Anytime you hear me talk about Canelo, I always talk about how hard he is. I said, that motherfucker hit hard. And he's a pretty good, slick defensive fighter. Really a slick defensively, right? Now, I'm not a part of the Canelo fan club team or the worship Canelo. I would never worship Canelo. I leave that to his fans. You know what I mean? I ain't one of these niggas that gonna be walking around. Yeah, boy, that's Nello, boy. We gotta treat him. We gotta extend the fig leaf to him and all that stuff. And I'm like, man, fuck that. He's just another fighter like the rest of those fighters. I don't have any emotional attachment to Canelo like that. I'm not Mexican. I let the Mexicans deal with that. You know what I mean? I ain't got no emotional attachment to him like that. I'm gonna call a spade, however I see it. You know, he is taking the Floyd Mayweather, the Money Mayweather blueprint. That's what he's doing. This is the facts. And he's fought guys with names, and he has a good resume based on the names he's fought. So I can't take that from him. But I'm not a part of the. I want to kiss ass to get Canelo fans to be my subscribers. I don't give a fuck about it. They can leave right now if they want to. I really don't care. True. But I'm gonna be fair in my analysis the best way I can. Now, some say that Charlo is out. Charlo will start out pretty good in the beginning, but he will fade as the fight goes on. Now, Canelo does have his man strength. That's a strong motherfucker, very, very slick defensive fighter. I would call Canelo a slick Mexican fighter. They said, well, how can you say he's slick? Because, what makes you slick is defensively. How do you move defensively? Even though Canelo, what he lacks in footwork, and, he's not a heavy-footed fighter. Like Canelo, he fights, he's kind of like a flat-footed fighter, but he's not a heavy flat-footed fighter. You have, I'm going to give you an example of a heavy flat-footed fighter. Errol Spence is a heavy flat-footed fighter. Canelo has a little bounce, a little spring in him. You get what I'm saying? And I think what it is he can't be too, I want to make sure I say this right. His lateral movement is pretty good. I watched him. I like the way Canelo pick shots, parry shots, block them, sidestep them, stuff like that. I love his trap counter game. And I think that this is going to be the problem with Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo, I think once he gets in the ring with Canelo, it's going to be something, it may be something different. But I don't understand. I got to see what his mindset is. Because he's going to have to be willing to go through hell in order to beat that boy from Mexico. He'll have to be willing to go through hell, and I'm going to see if he really, really about that life. We're going to see, right? But something has to give, guys. Jermell Charlo, Canelo Alvarez, he does have his man strength, and Jermell Charlo says that he's a knockout artist. He said, I'm a knockout artist, baby. Now, so in my opinion, something has to give. But for the Charlo fans, the betting odds seem to be too one-sided and disrespectful. If you're a fan of Jermell Charlo, it seems like it's just one-sided and disrespectful. Like they treating Jermell Charlo like he's Rodney Dangerfield. Looking at the press conference, it appears that Jermell Charlo has taken his marching orders on what to say and what not to say in these press conferences and in interviews. True. He seems very reserved. He seems, when they ask him something, it's like, okay, wait a minute. What you asked me again? What do I think about who? Oh, okay, hold on. All right, let me see what Al Heyman said right here. Okay, right here, number one. Al Heyman says, if they ask me this question, make sure that I don't catch an attitude. Don't be rolling my neck. Don't be smacking. Don't roll my eyes. Don't be popping my neck and all that stuff there. Just keep my composure and don't let my emotions get the best of me the way I did the other 37 fights. Just say the politically correct answer. I'm finna fight Cinnamon. I got to be on my best behavior. True. And then that's how they answer the questions. They answer the questions according to the script. This is like Vince McMahon wrote this shit, right? This has Canelo fans, I don't want to say Canelo fans, but this has Charlo fans kind of worried. Some even say that the fix is in. Some say that Jermell Charlo can't win this fight, and he knows it. Jemell has to make the fight competitive until it's time to lose, right? It's hard for me to see Al Heyman allowing his new cash cow, Saul Canelo Alvarez, losing to Jermell Charlo. I don't think that's gonna be in the script. I don't think that's gonna be in the script. Nah, baby boy, look here, man. I want you gonna get out there. You gonna get out there, put up a good showing. But right now, we got this boy from Mexico. But I love this dude, man. I love him. Like this is the next thing we had since Floyd, and he is more valuable. That one Saul Canelo Alvarez is more valuable than any of those fighters over there at the PBC combined. True. So when we write the script has to be done right. Some people feel that the fix is in. You get what I'm saying? As I said before, this fight could be a script from WWE. Handwritten by Vince McMahon himself. Not the father, but the son. The one that you guys know, Vince McMahon. That's Vince McMahon Jr. And you have Vince Sr. He passed away, I think, in the 80s. Vince Sr. passed away in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Do you guys feel that Canelo is being overrated by the mainstream media and Vegas, based on the betting odds, and his upcoming fight with Jermell Charlo? Or do you feel that the betting odds are spot on and correct, and Jermell Charlo is getting knocked the fuck out? True. Hate, like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. Let's get ready to get into the show. How many likes we have? See how many likes we have. We have over 400 people in here, less than 200 likes. Once we get 80 more likes, I will be dropping the phone lines. Once we get 80 more likes, I will be dropping the phone lines. But before we get into the show, I got to say all praise is due to the Most High, the most exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. If you're married, do not thank your wife. If you're married, do not thank your husband. Don't thank your children. Don't thank your auntie, your grandma, grandma Nim. Don't thank God. Don't thank Jesus, Moses, Muhammad, Yahweh, Jehovah, Buddha. If you don't thank this man first, there's something wrong with you. Gotta say all praises due to the Most High, the most exalted. Of course, I'm being facetious. Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Just want to throw that out there now, just in case, if you guys don't want to get your praise on, we got a man by the name of Al Heyman. He do send me checks on the back end. Got a man by the name of Al Heyman. You can get your praise and worship on with him. You got a lot of dudes today, they really worship and the invisible man. They really do. You get what I'm saying? Some of these guys got a whole lot of estrogen involved in them. If you a guy, you got a little bit too much estrogen, Dr. Umar, talk to him.
You need a testosterone injection. Your estrogen is getting the best of you, my brother. You need a testosterone injection. Your estrogen is getting the best of you, my brother. You are part of the estrogen-based anti-masculinity movement. Stop worrying about me with no shirt on. You are part of the estrogen-based anti-black masculinity movement. I just came from the beach in St. Croix. I took a dip with the ancestors. Is that all right with you, Negropean? I just took a dip with the ancestors. Is that all right with you, Negropean? I just took a dip with the ancestors in the ocean of St. Croix. Is that all right with you? Stop worrying about me and no shirt. Somebody get that brother some testosterone. Somebody get that brother some testosterone. His estrogen levels are a bit too high.
If your estrogen levels are a bit too high and you a man, we're going to have to give you a strong shot of testosterone. True. You came to the right place. Coach Malachi Williams and the True Media family, if you are a man, you got a little bit too much estrogen. Some of these niggas be calling the show, talking about what the hell they going to do. They got a whole lot of estrogen going on, but you came to the right show. The Lord has sent you over here to get a strong dose of some of this testosterone medicine that we have for you today. True. Some of these niggas with these fan bases or some of these fighters, the testosterone, the levels is low. I'm like, dog, you got a little bit too much estrogen now. Nigga, I'ma kill you. You better say nothing about Arrow. Nigga, I swear to God, you say anything else about Arrow, I'ma come put the magnum on you. Dude, do you have a girlfriend? No, I ain't got no girl. I wonder why. True. Now this nigga here finna go to war with a nigga he don't know over another nigga he don't know because he don't like the opinion of the nigga that he don't like that he don't know. True. Nigga, I'm finna come over there right now. How you gonna get here? I mean, how you gonna get here, sir? Like, oh, you pulling up, huh? All right, okay, you pulling up. All right. It It is what it is, man. If y'all sitting here watching the show, don't want to hit the like button, we need 50 more likes before I drop the phone lines. Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Man, shout out to my sister Food Revolution in the building. Shout out to my brother Yarmus, Nelly Content, Knockdown 305, Gertz, J Kids. Who else we got in the building, man? Jamie Rivera. We have Demetrius. What's going on? Shout out to Seal the Deal. Salute, fam. Shout out to Errol Harvey in the building. School of X-Man in the building. Who else we have, man? Eric Gomez. What's going on, fam? Really though.
To this day.
Really though. True. Eric represent Bomb Squad now. Eric represent Bomb Squad. Bomb Squad in the building.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Man, shout out to my sister La Jessica. Shout out to Al Money, always getting money. They're not through the aisle. Salute to you, fam. Against the ropes, what's going on, man? Jason, follower of Christ, what's happening? Let's go ahead, man. Let's go ahead. We need 33 more likes. Let's go ahead, man. I just want to say this here, man. Jemell Charlo, we know, I think after yesterday's show, we have come to the conclusion that Jemell, he got a little bit, I think he's having a testosterone and estrogen war going on within, because sometimes you see him, you know what I'm saying? He's snapping his neck, popping his fingers, popping gum, rolling his eyes sometimes, and it's hard being a lion. If you're a lion in the jungle like Jermell Charlo, he is the lion in the jungle. He got to hold it down. Sometimes when you're a lion, you gotta deal with lionly things, stand up for the family, fight for the pride. You might have somebody in the lion pride, right? And the pride, they may not be holding their own weight, carrying their own weight. Something you got to hold your own nest. That's what we say down here in the South, right? Man, you got to hold your own nest, dog. Hold your own nest means you got to stand up on your own 2 feet. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes when you're a lion, you got to hold your own nest, and you got to hold the family. I can hear y'all was that. Coach, you gotta say pause, coach. Coach, you gotta say pause. True. Hold on, coach. Peace of love, coach. Coach, you gotta say pause. That can be interpreted. Hey, you know what? That was New York. That came from New York. Anyway, hey, Yamas, which borough in New York came up with pause? The first person I ever heard say pause was Dame Dash. Dame Dash was the first person. That must have came out of Harlem, huh? That came out of Harlem because Dame Dash, I'm talking about years ago, bro. He said pause. He was the first one I heard say pause, bro. It was Dame Dash, dog. I promise you, dog. It was Dame Dash. That had to come out of Harlem. Dame Dash was the first one I heard say. I'm not saying he the one that originated it, but he's the first one that I heard say it. I'm talking about a long time ago, bro. Probably about what? About almost 20 years ago. Hey, what did you say, Yamas? You said Cameron? Yamas say Cameron, huh? Yeah, I think Dame Dash was the first one I ever heard say it, though. It was a long time. He used to say pause. He probably just, I think he said it in the 90s, too, though. Pause. Pause. Hey, shout out to Ebony. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what you say, Ebony? You say I get your analysis now, making him behave like a simp. He's already defeated with that submission. I'm not surprised with Charlo. Fake individual. You say, like Crawford said, never respecting him weak. Hey, you know what, Ebony? Now, I'm hoping, this one I'm hoping, sis. I'm hoping that he show up to fight. I really do. But, I've been following this guy a while. I've been following him a while. I think I've been following Jermell Charlo probably since back when he was on, probably over there with Golden Boy. I think he was over there with Golden Boy. I've been following him since then. I don't know who's calling. We don't have the lights up yet, so. Yeah, I don't know who's calling, but where's this at? All right, yeah, I don't know who's calling. We know how to turn the lights. When I call the show when I drop the phone lines. When I drop the phone line, that's when you call the show. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, sis. So I really don't know. I'm hoping that he shows up. But the thing that's scaring me a little bit is I know everybody's putting money on Canelo. That's why the betting odds is high the way they are in favor of Canelo. No, everybody's putting money on Canelo. I think probably because Jermell Charlo's coming off an injury. People don't really believe in him like that. You know, some people looking at this as a cash grab. And when you look at it from a stylistic standpoint, you may say, what is it stylistically that Jermell Charlo is going to bring to the table that Canelo hasn't seen before? What is it that he brings stylistically to the table, Ebony, that you get what I'm saying, that Canelo, how does the styles mesh up? You know, and then you just seen Derrick James' magnificent display of coaching with Errol Spence. So, you know, I think it's going to come down to which fighter do you trust, which horse do you trust that you have in the race, Ebony, and also which coach do you trust in crunch time to give the instructions that can, that the fighter can resonate with in the time of battle.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
And he's coming off, and again, I'm gonna tell you what I keep saying. The man coming off a layoff. The man coming off a layoff. So I'm like, you get what I'm saying? He's coming off a layoff. I'm like, man, and you know, and see, you know what, Ebony, I don't want you thinking I'm conspiracy theory, but I'm like, man, I don't see this movie before. Okay, Canelo don't fight slick black fighters. Check. Okay, we got that. Jermell Charlo, a slick black fighter. Canelo, you know, Canelo like fighting people and fighting smaller guys and bringing them up. Okay, well, Jermell Charlo is really a super middleweight posing as a 154-pounder. And when you saw how big Jermell Charlo was next to Canelo, check. So we fill that box, right? What else they say? you know, now some people may say this may be a cherry pick. This may be a cherry pick going wrong. Goddamn, hey boy, if Jemell, Ebony, if Jemell the Hitman Charlo, if this Charlo shows up, I'm telling you, cinnamon buns. What isn't that what D Block call them? Cinnamon buns is in trouble.
Fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm gonna knock out all this, baby.
Boy, if that, hey, what Food Revolution that? Hey, Food Revolution, if that Jermell Charlo show up, the knockout artist, if this Jermell Charlo show up, he get knocked out.
There's nothing that I can do. Sorry, I moved my camera. There's nothing that I can do other than just be patient, let these boys keep talking that smack, and me be who I am. Damn, phone number falling. I mean, my bad. Look.
If that version of Jermell Charlo if that version of Jermell Charlo show up, boy, I'm trying to tell. I'm like, man, come on, man. If that version show up, I'm trying to tell you. Boy, please, Lord have mercy. You know what? If that version show up, I'm like, man.
Nigga, I'm talking face on the brochure. Boy. Lights out, hear me? Clap on, clap off. Okay. You got me fucked up, cuz.
And then listen. I'm gonna tell you something, Yamas. I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm suspicious of. You know, now that Canelo and gotta say Floyd, like I said before, Canelo and Floyd Mayweather, Canelo's, I guess, arch nemesis, because Floyd always talking bad about Canelo. Now that Canelo is over there with the PBC and he's taking the marching orders, he's saying all of the right things, and Floyd Mayweather came out and defended Canelo publicly with fight hype. Because he defended Canelo from cherry picking and ducking allegations. What do you mean? Canelo's not a cherry picker. He's not a cherry picker. He fought the guys that were there. I mean, like me, right? Like me, right? Because like me, when I was in that position, I pick and choose whoever I wanted to because I earned that right. Canelo, he's able to pick and choose who he wants to. You get what I'm saying? Like I said before, Leonard, let him know. I said, goddamn, Floyd. So Floyd don't took the marching orders too.
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
So they say that doggone Canelo handpicked Jermell Charlo. Hold on, I don't know how true this is now. I don't know how true this is. Not down 305. I don't know how true this is. But sources say that what happened, Al Heyman, as a matter of fact, Al Heyman, when they signed Canelo, Al Heyman went to his office and he now I don't know how true this is now. I gotta say, according to reports, sources say. Shout out to your boy Mambo. They say Al Heyman went to his office and let's pretend this is a basket. Pulled out his basket full of cherries. He say, what now? He say, now that we got Saul Canelo Alvarez over here at the PBC, I gotta give y'all a nigga wake up call message. I don't know now again, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Now, you guys do know that I am on the payroll of Al Heyman. I am the only content creator who thanks Al Heyman every day before the show starts, and I thank him when the show ends. So everybody know that, right? But I heard that Al Heyman went to his cherry picking tree and he filled the bucket up full of cherries, and he told Canelo, he said, Canelo, close your eyes and reach your hand into this basket of cherries. It doesn't matter which one you pick. No matter what you pick, all of them is going to be a good pick for you. I can promise you that. He said, are you sure about that? They say, yeah, I'm sure about that. Just stick your hand in there. They say he stuck his hand in there and he pulled out Jermell Charlo. They say he pulled Jermell Charlo out. Now, convention and wisdom say that Jermell Charlo ain't no cherry pick for nobody. But guess what? In this situation, he just might be. True. I hope not. Boy, I hope not. I'm just saying, look at that. Just imagine. You going to the cherry picking all you can eat buffet. You going to the all you can eat cherry picking buffet, and you just got a plethora of cherries you can pick from. Oh, let's see how maybe I get that cherry right there. All right, that one was a little bit too hard. Okay, let me get that cherry right there. Oh yeah, that one was a little bit too soft. Oh, let me get that cherry right there. Yeah, that one there just right. I kind of like that cherry. Okay, this cherry just a little bit too red, like burgundy-like, but this cherry is just right. Like this is right for the picking. True. I'm already trying to tell you what time it is. Phone lines finna get ready to drop. We finna drop the phone lines like it's hot. It is what it is, man. We finna drop these phone lines. But before we do, let's go to a short station identification break. Once we do that, we gonna drop the phone lines, man, and let everybody call into the show. I just gotta call it. Listen, I just gotta call it the way I see it now. Just gotta call it the way I see it. You get what I'm saying?
Hey. It's a brand new day, take a whiff, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, got a twist, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, take a hit, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, it's a brand new day, it's a brand new day. Hey, it's a brand new day, take a whiff, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, got a twist, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, take a hit, Mary J is such a nice bouquet. It's a brand new day, it's a brand new day.
We gotta have the pause police. I gotta get my dog Yarvis. I say, man, I gotta get Yarvis. We gonna get him. We gonna hook him up. Make sure my dog get paid real good, at least 6 figures. Pause, chief, pause. Coach. You said that chair was too hard. Pause. True. That dog Yarvis. Hey, I'm just saying though, right? It is what it is. Hey man, it is what it is, man. We finna get ready to, man, to make it do what it do, man. Get ready to drop these phone lines, man. As a matter of fact, hold on. Before we do, let's give a big shout out to Gloria Day and the fabulous Set Trips.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard, they be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh mamas, it ain't no lie.
just want to throw that out there. I just want to throw that out there, man. Hey, shout out to my man, Freeway Ricky Ross, man. Shout out to Freeway Ricky Ross and Team Freeway Boxing.
What's my name? My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet that you never explains? Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Let me get ready to drop these phone lines, man. I do not want any arguing today. I do not want any arguing today. Please.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
Nigga wanna argue. No, nigga, I wanna argue. Nigga, I don't like what you saying about such and such. Sir, I really don't give a damn what you like, sir. Like, you don't have to watch the content. You can freely leave. Yeah, no, I ain't fuck that, nigga. I don't wanna leave. I wanna sit here and argue. Man, sit your dumb ass.
You wanna talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Man, it is what it is, man. We gonna go ahead and get ready to drop these phone lines, man. Phone lines is over, man, on 530-494-9636. Shout out to my main man, Tone the GOAT, and Lil Boosie, man.
I know how we can get this money.
Talking water. My bracelet costs about 40 and my necklace costs a quarter. Talking water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jury got me foolish. All this water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water. Now why me trip. Water. When your daughter see this water, she gon' let Boosie record her. Them little niggas in the A, they making deals off the wall.
Oh, okay. I just received a message from somebody. I'm not gonna say who it is. Let me ask anybody in the chat a question. Who is Marco Boxing? Before I drop the phone line, anybody call the show? Yeah, the phone line's open. Who is Marco Boxing? I'm getting a bunch of messages about this guy right now. Hold on. Let me see. Well, there's 3 messages. 3 messages. Okay. Shout out to the Natural. Shout out to the Natural. Salute to you, fam. John B. Poetic, what's going on? Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. Gene Warren, what did you say? He cool, coach? Okay, he cool. All right. AJ Planet says it's a setup. Okay, I just got a message with that. He do a lot of interviews. Okay. Gene Warren said he's unbiased. Okay. Knockdown 305 said never heard of him. Okay. Mike Jimerson said he's a YouTube platform. He interviews a lot of boxers. I mean, yeah, that's what that's what I see from his channel. All right. Against the Ropes says he's cool. All right. With big names in boxing. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna find out anyways. I'm gonna be on this show for probably 30 minutes. I've been on the show probably 30 minutes, so it is what it is. Anyways, shout out to Damian Bennett, man. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. This Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez fight, I'm not gonna say a lot of you guys. I haven't been Probably, maybe as the fight get closer. Cause I remember when Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight got announced. It really wasn't no hell of a electricity for the fight. But then I think once it got to like the last 3 weeks, once it got to like the last 3 weeks of it, once it got to like the last 3 weeks of the Tank Davis Ryan Garcia fight, the twistity just came out of nowhere. I was like, oh boy, here we go, boy. This gonna be, you get what I'm saying? Then D Block calling. You had team Ryan Garcia in the chat versus Team Tank in the chat. And you get what I'm saying? You know, they had the press conferences. Ryan had the dimple showing, him and Tank, going back and forth with the banter. You know, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia have a different fan base. You know, their fans is mostly the younger whippersnappers. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to La Jessica in the building. Mailman Max, salute fam. Yeah. But you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot of that was going on. So I mean, we'll see what's happening with the rest of it. I don't know, man. Like, is this fight being sold? That's the question I'm asking. Is this one of these fights that it'll just sell itself, or is this fight being sold? Shout out to Gene Warren. You say, oh yeah, coach, he used to box in the amateurs. Okay, all right, cool. Knockdown 305. He said, what happened to Keena? I don't know what happened to Keena. ever since Errol Spence got knocked out, I ain't seen Keena since. I would have thought Keena would have disappeared. When Ryan Garcia got stopped by Tank. But ever since Errol Spence got stopped, I mean, we ain't seen Keena since. Like literally right after that, I haven't seen him. We gotta put an APB out on him. I'll probably get in contact with Jim Crow Joe. Jim Crow Joe got a lot of resources. He got the CIA, the FBI, Department of Homeland Security, all that stuff. I get in contact with Jim Crow Joe and see can we send somebody to North Carolina and find out, find out where my dog Keena at, man. He over there North Cackalack. Let's see, can we send somebody over there, man, to find out where he at, man. Find out, make sure ain't no sapsuckers kidnapped him. Make sure, you know what I mean? Make sure he ain't dropped the addy on accident and somebody came through after he don't drop the addy. This might be a drop the addy moment. Hey, this might be a drop the addy moment. Goddamn, nigga, drop the addy, man. Got nigga on my main man, Keena don't drop the addy, man. The goons don't went over there and scooped them up. True. We gotta find him, dog. True. And we gotta find Keena, man. Niggas don't went over there, he don't drop the addy. They don't scoop my dog up. We don't know where he at. He's somewhere in North Cackalack, I'm hoping. That's why you gotta be real careful. Nigga drop the addy. I be like, hey, I got a homeboy. I got a homeboy named Larry, right? Larry, he be on some I wish a nigga would type shit. He be like, man, I be wish a nigga would, boy. He one of them type dudes. You know how you he just Larry funny him up. He just one of them type dudes. He always wishing like a dude try him or something happen so he can, show how gangster he is or whatever. Man, like we went to you at the movies. I wish a nigga would be sitting in my chair, dog, when we go to the movies, dog. But we go to a concert. You can go to a doggone Jay-Z concert or whatever. Jay-Z, Beyonce concert or New Edition, Charlie Wilson. New Edition, Charlie Wilson concert, the Jodeci concert. SWV, all the old school artists doing tours right now. Man, I wish a nigga would be sitting in my chair, dog. We walk in this building, dog. I would, like, okay, they sitting in the chair. All you got to, hey, look here, man, this is my chair. Hey, hold up, swole up, this is my chair. Get out of the chair. Nah, he one of them type dudes. True. He one of them, I wish a nigga would, but I wish a nigga would try me today, dog. I say, bro, why you always be just thinking of You know, like you the hardest dude on the planet. I wish a nigga. That's why I wish a nigga would.
True.
Hey, shout out to Steve. Hey, you know what I mean? He one of them type dudes. Just I wish a nigga would type nigga. Well, I wish a nigga would try me, but I swear to God, dog, like they gonna find out what time it is. I'm like, dude, you not the hardest motherfucker on the planet now. He a big dude. He a big dude and stuff. But I'm just, but that's my homie. That's my homie. He said, Coach. I be like, chill, bro. That's how I am. I'm like, man, you tripping, man. Man, you tripping, man. You can't be. Hey, what it say, your boy Mambo? My sister the same way. She leave the house on 9, just ready. He say his sister the same way, right? There's some females out there like that too, though. There's some females out there just like that. You're like, bro, like I be the bitch ass. I wish a bitch would. He's try me. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm like, homie, hey man, what's up? Hey, how you doing, bro? Yeah, what's up? Hey man, where you from? I'm from a little town called I Wish a Nigga Would.
True.
That's where I'm from. I'm from a town called I Wish a Nigga Would. What's happening? Why do you want to know what's up? No, dog, I was just asking where you from, man. Listen, man, I'm from Atlanta. Man. I'm from Atlanta, man. I'm just, just being friendly, man. Just give me some doubt. Okay. He talking that bullshit. Hey, you know what? It kind of but that's what I like. I think that's what I liked about Jermell Charlo too, right? Because Jermell Charlo always had an attitude. Bruh, you never see him smile. He always seemed like he's angry. Always seemed like he's mad. Bruh, it's like, my nigga, you mad every day? Jermell Charlo, you are a millionaire. You said you living in this nice, pretty house in Houston. You said your house costs more than Big Charlo. What? And you rolled your neck around? What? You said all of that? Like, what are you upset about? What is there to be angry about? You rich. You got you drive Lambos with suicide doors, right? You drive Lambos with suicide doors. Like, what is that? You know, when you go to the club, you popping the finest bottles of champagne, right? You buy the whole bar out. Nigga, I bought the whole bar out. Hey, bartender, give me 15 bottles of Moet on me.
True.
You don't bought the bar, not the bar, the bar. That's how we say it in Florida. You don't bought the whole bar out. You know what I mean? You bowling. You got Lambos, suicide doors. You got tenderonis. Honey dips, PYTs, big booty Judies, bow-legged Kims, knock-needed Sarahs. You got many different flavors of varieties. What are you upset about? I ain't never seen a nigga just so as mad as Jermell Charlo. All the damn time. Dog, like, ain't nothing to be mad about, dog. Like, literally, you living better than 99% of the population. What's the problem? Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Sheila from Sac.
Sheila from Sacktown. Talk to me, sis.
Oh, I tried to get in yesterday because I was so, your lines were busy.
Yeah.
But did you catch the short where Jemell said that he could let Mel out if he needs to? Did you see that? He said he has two sides to himself.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's a short. If you look on YouTube, it's a short. Yeah. And he did say that, though. He's like, well, I guess, I'm learning, growing, whatever, paraphrasing. I don't know exactly what he said. But then he said, I can let Mel out if he
Yeah.
I was like, oh, let him out, man.
Yeah. He's choosing not to let him out because he fight Canelo.
I know.
Listen,
it's ridiculous. What happened to that theory he had with Tony Harrison? What happened? He was just like so angry.
Listen. He got to be. Listen, I listened to a podcast called Angry Man. This guy here, he's got to be one of the angriest guys in the world. But Jermell Charlo is a candidate to be angry man as well. This dude is always angry, but now that he's fighting Canelo, he is on his best behavior. I kind of wonder if Al Heyman had a talk with him And Canelo, they probably set him down. Canelo, Al Haymon, probably say, look here, man, this the deal. You got to chill with all that ignorant ass shit. Shut the fuck up. You fighting Canelo. Be on your best behavior or else. And he probably just, I think they had a talk with him.
Yeah, because this is just strange. I mean, I like Jemell too. Like, he's one of your favorite fighters. I always liked Jemell. I liked both Charlos, but but Jemell was always, that guy. I thought he just, did it, but he's just acting different. I don't know. There's got to be something in the wind there. Something going on.
All right. Well, Sheila, thank you so much, sis, for calling. Sacktown, stand up. I totally agree with you.
Have a blessed day.
You too. Sacktown, stand up. Hey, Sheila, right. You knocked down 305, Swab. Shout out to Damian Bennett, salute, fam. John B. Poetic, salute. L. Harvey, salute. They say that. They said when Crawford fought Spence, that was a clone. Nigga, that was a clone. That wasn't the real Spence. I'm trying to figure out, is this a clone? Is this a clone now? So if this Jermell Charlo is a clone, if we hear any excuses after this fight, if Jermell Charlo were to lose, if you hear any of the black content creators, the ones who hating on Crawford, talking about Spence was a clone, that wasn't the real Spence, if they don't say that was a clone, then we know what time of TI is, right? We know what time of TI is. But I want to hear, man, I was a clone, man. And so I'm trying to figure out, where's all these clones coming from? If this isn't the real, okay, we know that Errol Spence did not lose to Terrence Crawford. We know that. Because the real Errol Spence was not there in Vegas July the 29th. That was his clone. So the question I have is, okay, which fighter is showing up against Saul Canelo Alvarez? Is it Jermell Charlo, or will it be his clone? And if it is his clone, how come Derek James, who is the trainer of Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence, how come Derek James is coaching clones instead of his real fighters? You get what I'm saying? Because we know it ain't gonna be no rematch. It ain't gonna be no rematch. So I'm kind of like, oh, you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out, how do we know, when do we come to the conclusion whether it's a clone or not? That's all I'm saying. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Quan from Atlanta, my man. What's going on?
Quan from Atlanta, talk to me.
Hey, man, well, just to answer the question you proposed earlier about the fight and how it's being promoted, I think truth is, you know what I'm saying, with Canelo and Charlo, I think the truth is everybody was so shocked that that fight actually was being made, that's what took, the wins to everybody. Like, oh, shit, Jemell, instead of Jemell, is fighting Canelo. Yeah. And I think that was that what exploded for that fight. But since then, it's been lackluster just because, Charlo ain't acting like himself as it comes to Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say that to be disrespectful to Charlo, because that's my nigga, bro. I love his attitude, but that's what we love about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the fans who really rock with him, we want him to be snappy. We want him to say, all the shit that we think he should say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Canelo, it's kind of lackluster. But with that being said, though, as far as the fight itself, a lot of people are putting Jemell, for whatever reason, on a back burner. I've been, very adamant about telling folks, Jemell got probably the best chin in boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's not that very much defensively sound. I mean, he's coming from the Derek James, pedigree, so we don't expect them to be too defensively, but more offensively. But, his chin is awesome. He has that thudding power, kind of like Spence. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not, sharp. It's not, like a sniper like Terrence, but it's thudding. And with Canelo always gassing out about the 5th, 6th rounds, you know what I'm saying? And Charlo, he got a motor too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He can take you 12. Yeah, he can take you 12 rounds. So with that being said, like I said, if everybody on the call right now is betting, put your money on Jemell. Put your money on Jemell for 12 rounds, because he's not going to knock out Canelo. Canelo is durable. He can survive 12 rounds, but he gonna gas out by the 5th round. Jemell's gonna take over, and he's gonna have them thudding shots that's probably gonna tire him out a little bit quicker. But I don't think he's going for the knockout. I think it's just gonna be one of those highlight reels that you're gonna be like, man, them boys was throwing it. all that to be said, though, you know, Charlo has since being talked to from Terrence Crawford inside the ring. He's kind of sort of been flip-floppy. 1 minute, when I come back from Canelo, I'll fight him at 154. But now it's, man, you need to leave me alone and go fight Boots.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of that shit is like, man, what's really happening to my man's psyche? I think seeing Spence go down the way it's kind of like, man, I don't think I need to be talking as much shit as I used to. So let me see if I can play another card. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it, but I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I appreciate for answering the call, Coach, and y'all have a blessed day, yo.
Man, shout out to Quan, man. ATL stand up, man. Quan make a valid point. It's like we know Canelo. Canelo's not a shit talker, but he's not really a shit talker. But I think that's what's throwing people off a little bit about Jermell Charlo. It's definitely throwing me off. It's throwing me off like a motherfucker. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
What's up, Coach Malachi? This is Ray again, calling from Texas, man, straight out of Dallas.
Ray from Dallas, Texas. Talk to me, fam.
Man, listen, okay, I'm going to come from a different angle. Now, the previous caller, he just said snappiness. He's used to the rugged Charlo saying what's at the front of his mind and everything. I get it. Charlo is, he's cut from a different cloth. I got a partner, like you said, you had a partner that was always amped, ready to fight anybody, just looking for, even if you smelt wrong, this motherfucker wanted to slap you. But at the same token, let's look at it from this perspective too. Now, although we may not like it that he's doing this from an entertainment perspective, think about the growth that has taken upon him, because that's one of the reasons why he's moved away a little bit from Jemell. He said there's no growth or whatever, which I disagree with. That's his brother or whatever. But you got to look at the maturation in him. Now, I am on the flip side. I do want to see a little bit of shit talking, and it's all right, but again, he's fighting Canelo or whatever. He has a profound respect for him, but still, I'm with y'all at the same token. There does need to be a little bit of, get into it, because you see it, and this is my last point. The first press conference with Crawford and Bud, it wasn't really that much there. But then as the other press conferences went on, then there was a lot more shit talking or whatever. So I just think it's a maturation process, but hey, I think that there should be some shit talking going on.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, before you go, Ray, I get exactly what you're saying, because I thought about the maturation process as well. But the reason why I think that the maturation process that Jermell Charlo was talking about is disingenuous, because when did this maturation process came out? We just heard you not too long ago talking, before the fight was made with Canelo, you were talking cash shit about Crawford all the way up till when the fight with him and Spence came about. And then I heard him, him and Tony Harrison saying something about him on Twitter. He clapped back at Tony Harrison, stuff like that. So that let me know, okay, I'm not letting me know, okay, this is still the same Jermell Charlo. He's still the same one. But now that he's fighting Canelo, now all of a sudden he's maturing just like that. I think for me, it just came out of nowhere when, wait a minute, dude, just prior to the Canelo fight, you was going off on Tim Tszyu, you went off on Crawford, you're going at him, you and Tony Harrison on Twitter, whatever the case may be. So I'm like, but then Canelo, magically, abracadabra, I'm maturing now. So I think that's what threw me off, Ray, with it. I'm like, okay, now if he would have been doing it, showing, doing it for the past, all right, 6 months, whatever, but just miraculously, now he does an interview, I'm maturing now. So that's what kind of got me looking at him sideways.
Well, I'm gonna say this last point or whatever, and then I'm gonna let the other callers go through and everything. But okay, I know it's just a movie, but somebody had mentioned Clubber Lang. I think it was yesterday or something like that. But hey, look, it's a lot of truth in those movies, but it's of course it's a lot of non-fictional bullshit. Look at how Rocky was acting the first time with Apollo. Apollo was like, "Yeah, I want to do." Rocky was comical about it. To me, I think when you look at a guy like Canelo, because I love Canelo, I'm a Canelo fan. He's psychological and he's mental. So I want people to let that sink in.
Yeah. I see exactly what you're saying. It's like he fighting Canelo. The reality of the situation is here. Like, nah, this is a bad motherfucker right here, and he do hit hard, and he can take a punch. Yeah.
He a silent killer, but hey, coach, I'm gonna let the other callers move. Right. Man, you keep on grinding, boy.
All right, shout out to Ray, man. Dallas, Texas, stand up. I mean, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. You know, like, all right, he's fighting Canelo now, so this and that. I'm gonna tell you like I said yesterday, though, bro. Let me explain something to y'all. I mean, just be whoever you are. Just be yourself, because you can't be anybody other than you, right? But I say all that to say this. I can promise you, Saul Canelo Alvarez is not going into this fight thinking about how mean, how respectful, how disrespectful another fighter is against him, and that's going to determine how he performs on fight night. Whether you talk trash, whether you as quiet as a deaf mute, whether you speak verbally or you use sign language. Canelo is coming to that fight with the same mentality, to stop you and knock your ass out. And all I want for this fight is for Jermell Charlo to do the same thing. Come in with that mentality to where, like, he said something. I think I seen an article. Did this nigga say I look up to Canelo or something of that sort? Hold on, let me see can I find this article, man. I think Jermell Charlo. Hold on. This shit right here. Hold on. It says, hold on. I look up to Canelo. I'm trying to Google it right now. He said he look up to Canelo or something. Hold on. Bro, somebody, man. Damn, man, I thought I saw. I gotta find it, man. Listen, bro, I could have swore I saw an article. I think it was an interview he gave. He just spoke highly of doggone Canelo, man. Man, I gotta find that damn article, bro. Look up to Canelo. Some shit he said. I gotta find it, dog. Damn, I should have had the receipt before I said it. That was my bad, y'all. I should have had the receipt before I said it, man. Damn. I should have had the receipt. I'm trying to find it, dog. I'm like, wait a minute, man. This nigga, I know this nigga ain't. Did this nigga say? Oh, hold on. Hey, man, call back. I hung up on the call on accident. Call back. Sorry about that, fam. Sorry about that. Hey, what'd it say? Louis, what you say? You say Brian Custer interview? That was on the Brian Custer interview? Yeah, you know what? You right about that, dog. You know what? That's why I saw it at. Nigga, I look up to, I'm like, hold on, you look up to Canelo. Hey, isn't this the nigga you finna fight? Bruh, what if you heard Canelo say, yeah, man, I look up to Amir Khan. Yeah, I look up to Amir Khan. I look up to Floyd. I look up to I look up to Rocky Fielding. I look up to Abney Yildirim. I look up to Billy Joe Saunders. I look up to Caleb Plant. Like, did you get what I'm saying? But you know what? Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. Maybe he's saying that, but it doesn't mean that he's not coming to fight on the 30th of this month. Maybe he's still coming to fight on the 30th of this month. Now, there's something that Quan from the ATL said. Canelo has a tendency to gas out. And I think the reason why Canelo do gas out in the second half of fights is because he throws a lot of hard shots. He throws a lot of hard punches. That bolo punch takes a lot of energy. His hooks, Like if you look at a lot of the stuff that Canelo is working on, he's working on power shots. Look at some of the Canelo Alvarez's training, right? He's working on close range, close to mid-range power shots. That's all he's working on. And I think when you're doing that gasses you out too. Carlo, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, Coach, this is Jay Will from Ohio. What's good, man?
Jay Will from Ohio. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, man. Is Canelo being overestimated?
Yes, because
hell no.
The odds, but I'm saying, look at the betting odds though. Like the betting odds, they got this man like a -4. I think Jermell Charlo so far is like a +3, 320, 330, depending on what site you go to. Underdog. You don't think that's too much? Being that Jermell Charlo is an undisputed champion at 154, he's they say he'd be bigger than Canelo. He's a tall guy. He's been boxing for 16 years. You don't think you don't look at that as them just overestimating Canelo a little bit versus Jermell Charlo?
Nah, well, I try to keep it to her as like, well, where the numbers started off at, where the odds started off at. Now, since a lot of money came in on Canelo, that's kind of skewed the numbers. But I mean, there's no way, because I think like, some Canelo fans be trying to have ready-made excuses just in case he loses. You know what I'm saying? So, so like with Canelo, he's been in either number 1 pound for pound for years. Right. Most people listen until he lost to Bivol, and after he lost to Bivol, he was still top 5. Most people, I think on ESPN's pound for pound, he was number 4. All right, so he's fighting a guy that's never made top 5 pound for pound, and that guy that's never made top 5 pound for pound. He's 2 weight classes below him. Then on top of that same guy Canelo who wanted to say Bud only fought 1 great fighter, well, the guy he's pulling up from 2 weight classes below never fought 1 great fighter. Yeah. So, I mean, it's the cards are stacked against Jemell, and I think he went in with the guts of saying, yeah, no excuses, I'm ready to fight, whatever. But then as he's working out and trying to maintain the weight, he's realized, going up in a healthy fashion is a little harder than what I thought. But hell no, Canelo's not overestimated, man. Stop with those ready-made excuses. That's my call.
All right, shout out to Jay Will, Ohio. Salute, fam. Hey, he said, Jermell Charlo saying that making 168 is not easy, because he worked out extremely hard. I'm wondering which weight. You know what? I wonder if there's. We know he got to fight at 168. We know that, right? Jermell Charlo is used to fighting at 154. I wonder does he have to come in at a certain weight? Did you get what I'm saying? Like, is it in the contract you have to come in at? You can't. You got to come in at 160, at least 165 or something, 166, whatever. Again, because if Jermell Charlo was complaining about gaining weight is hard for him, then that tells you, man, maybe he's losing some advantages, his speed or whatever he may have fighting at a heavier weight. Caller, hold on. Because he's not used to fighting at that weight. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Call from.
Hold on, guys.
Jamie.
Hold on, guys. This is Jamie right here.
To accept.
All right, Jamie on the phone. No, Jamie, call back. Call back, fam. That's what I was saying. Like, okay, yeah, he's fighting at 168, but I've never heard a fighter complain about fighting at a higher weight, saying that it was difficult for him to make a higher weight. Normally, it's difficult for the fighter to cut the weight, especially if you're a big fighter and you're cutting down to a smaller weight. You got a lot of water being depleted from your brain as well and throughout your body, so you have to cut weight the right way. That's why it's dangerous if you're a big fighter and you're fighting at a hold on, guys. You got to be careful how you cut that weight, man. But he's not cutting weight; he's gaining weight. So he should feel bigger and stronger. But he's complaining about, yeah, man, it's hard for him to make. I'll call him. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me.
Hey, Coach. Real quick, Coach. Charlie, this is how I see him winning, bro. Listen, number one, that boy's got a nice job. Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah.
And all he needs to do is use it. You know what I'm saying? Box. Move. Stay on your toes, man. Box and move, bro. Because let me tell you, You can't turn this into a fight against Canelo. I agree with you 100%, man. Canelo's got that mentality. I mean, he's coming to knock you out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not playing. So, for the caller that called, the first call, he said something about Canelo's stamina, whatever, running out of gas. That's true. It seems that way. But Canelo's a pro, man. A real, like, he's a real fighter, bro. And let me tell you, for Charlo to make Canelo gas out, the first thing he needs to do is survive. You gotta survive, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get past 6 rounds, man. Because if you don't come with the mentality of also surviving, bro, not only you gotta let your hands go, and you gotta get busy, man. Box, and box some more. Because again, Coach, Canelo's got that chin, bro. He doesn't play. You know what I'm saying? Again, I see him sleeping Charlo early, but again, Charlo's got skills, man. Just stick and move. You know what I'm saying? Don't make this into a fight.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Jamie, because I've heard you say this on multiple occasions. Why do you feel that why do you see that Canelo, you may see him sleeping Charlo early? Why is that? What is it that you see from a stylistic standpoint that give you that?
Yeah. That power, man. Canelo's got that power, bro. And I don't think Charlo has problems taking the shot from Castaño, man.
Yeah.
Castaño is not Canelo, bro.
Yeah.
Two weight classes above you. Canelo is no Castaño, bro. He's an all-time great. The man can fight. He can box. He can punch. He got that iron chin. He's coming, and now he's gonna also prove a point. Talking about people say he doesn't fight brothers. Well, here's his chance to prove everybody wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But yo, again, Coach, Charlo's got that jab, bro. He's got a nice jab. Use it. Stick and move, and do not go toe-to-toe with that boy. He will sleep you. You understand, Coach?
Yeah, he can't.
And that's my call, brother.
All right, shout out to Jamie, New
Thank
York.
you, Coach.
Yeah, you gotta be very tactical. He gotta be very tactical. Canelo is a mid to close range fighter. Canelo is a mid-range to close range fighter. Boy, he have his sweet spot he likes to be at in the ring. He has a sweet spot he likes to be at in the ring. And let me tell you something, man. And you got to know how to gauge the distance and the distance and range very well. And you got to be on point with your timing. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach Eddie from ATL?
Coach Eddie from ATL, talk to me, fam.
What's going on, brother? Good show today. I say the answer to the question is Canelo overestimated. He's not overestimated, but he is overrated. And this fight, it definitely could be competitive if Jermell Charlo shows up to fight, because people act like Canelo doesn't steamroll top opposition. When he fought Danny Jacobs, that was competitive. When he fought Laura, that was close and competitive. Some people thought he won. When he fought Danny Jacobs only lost by 1 round.
Yeah.
When he fought Triple G, it was close and competitive. I know Triple G won the first fight.
Triple G won that first fight. He got robbed in that. He got robbed in that fight.
And even there, he couldn't even get rid of a 40-year-old Triple G. And really, he's supposed to ice him. He's supposed to lay Triple G flat on his back. At 40 years old, he couldn't get rid of him. Trial was competitive. So anytime that Canelo fights top opposition, it's always a nip and tuck, and it's a close competitive fight.
Right.
Now, the thing about this is that I think the reason why they got the odds so spread out, because they don't want a lot of heavy money coming in on Charlo, because Canelo fights like an older fighter now.
Yeah.
He fights like an older fighter, where he don't like to move his feet. He's more concentrating on power. Basically, he wants to get you out of there. He don't want to work anymore. Yeah. When you're young, you like getting up on your toes and shooting the jab and moving around. You get older, because I did the same thing when I got older. I concentrated on power. I didn't want to waste no time. I wanted to hit him. I wanted to knock him out. I didn't want to work for the knockout. So that's what Canelo, he likes to glue those feet to the ground, and he likes to sling those big power shots. And it didn't work. It didn't work against Bivol. So Bivol was able to absorb those punches and move around and let his hands go. So that's all Charlo has to do, is let his hands go and get some respect, and don't come in, scary and do his thing.
His mentality. I see exactly what you're saying, Coach Eddie. His mentality. And another thing, for the people who say that Canelo gasses out, he got tired in that John Ryder fight as well. I'm probably around the sixth round. But John Ryder was taking some punishment. I thought John Ryder was going to get stopped. He didn't. He had a broke nose and everything. He kept going. So you're going to have some kind of grit when you fight Canelo. But I think that the jab is going to be the key for Jermell Charlo. The jab. If you can establish a strong jab in the beginning of the fight and just keep touching Canelo with it, and as the fight goes on, Jermell Charlo has some good things going in his favor. He does have good stamina. He doesn't gas out. So
that's right.
If he can weather that storm in the first half of the fight, by the time you get to the second half of the fight, if he can keep that jab on Canelo's face and kind of like really take, like you say, don't fight scared, he'll be good. The thing is, like you say, Canelo is a hard-hitting mofo, so, he's looking to slip counter, bam. He's looking for any mistake. And both of these guys are seasoned. I don't know if you know this, Coach Eddie. Canelo been boxing 18 years. We know that, right? But Jermell Charlo has been boxing for 16 years. He's been a pro since 2007. You get what I'm saying? So
a lot of experience.
So he ain't no drop shot himself. Like, he been around a little bit. You get what I'm saying? So now he hasn't had any big names he's fought since he's been boxing. He hasn't had a big name fighter, but it just depends on his mentality, man. But I'll let you wrap it up. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, like you said though, like even with the when it goes to the scorecard, that's why you're not gonna get no decision against Canelo. That's out the question. So that's why it's such an uphill battle, because people already know. I mean, look what they did to Bivol. They barely had him winning, and he clearly won that fight pretty easily.
Yeah, one judge had
Triple G.
One judge had at 115, 113.
Yeah, I mean, so you're not gonna get no decision against this guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why Canelo gets a lot of hate, because it's facts, man. Yeah. I mean, just like when Floyd fought Maidana, if they wanted to give Floyd a loss, that could have been the fight. They could have gave him a loss. But they didn't want to give him. But then a lot of guys, like, even I say Canelo was overrated, because they'll put him up there in the category with Julian Jackson, Gerald McCullen, James Toney, a prime Benoit Hopkins, and Roy Jones. All five of those guys would have washed Canelo. Canelo, when he got in the ring with the Hawk, he was scared. The Hawk would have put him to sleep. But that's people want to put him on that same pedestal because the media, like you said, once people keep saying something over and over and over again, it just becomes believable. But like I say, this is a winnable fight. But he's gonna have to, get down like Terrence Crawford did, man. That's the only way he's gonna win this fight. If he goes to the scorecard, you can forget about it, man.
All right. Well, shout out to Coach Eddie. ATL, stand up. Salute, fam. Yeah. Hey, bro, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. You know the one thing that scared me about Canelo Alvarez, his body shots. Carla, what's your name when you call it from?
Yo, this is Coach Cuff, Long Island.
What's your name is, fam?
Coach Cuff, Long Island.
Coach from Long. I didn't get your last name, but I just say Coach from Long Island. Talk to me.
Cuff.
Oh, Coach Cock from Long Island. Talk to me.
I think that boy on that medication, man. Charlo on that medications, man.
You think so?
Yeah, man. He's too calm and collected, baby.
I don't know, man. I think that Al Heyman probably had a talk with those guys, had a talk with them, and they just probably told him, man, just to chill out. They have a valuable asset over there in Canelo Alvarez. He's a valuable asset, 3-fight deal. I think they're kind of like rolling the red carpet out for him. Canelo's thanking Al Heyman now, so I don't know, man. I think maybe Al probably had a talk with him and told him just to chill out, and I think maybe that's what it is. More so than him just being.
That could be it too, Coach. You right. Yeah. You right. You might be right, baby. But he too calm and collected for me.
Hey, you know what? I think it's a clone. hey, Coach. I think it's a clone. I said they don't clone my dog. This ain't him. This ain't the Jemell Charlo I know. That's a clone. That's not the real Jemell.
Something up, brother. Something up.
All right, man. Hey, salute to you.
All right, Coach. Man, I'm gonna let you go, baby.
Long Island, stand up. Strong Island. Hey, Strong Island, stand up. Strong Island. You get what I'm saying? Hey, look here, man. I said, that's a clone, bro. That's not the real Jermell Charlo. That's a clone. They don't clone my dog. Boy, they don't clone my dog. I swear to God, they don't clone my dog, bro.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. We are at war. It just has not been declared because it is covert. We are at war. It has just not been declared because it is covert. We are at war. It has just not been declared because it is covert.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Mike from West Texas again, man.
Mike from West Texas. Talk to me, fam.
Well, check it out, man. I talked to you 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I didn't think about it at the time, but you, just by me being receptive and open-minded last time I talked to you, you got me thinking about something. You made a good point. Canelo's not fighting no scrub, man.
Yeah.
Jermell Charlo is not a scrub, man. If he is, then why is Crawford trying to fight him? I'm a big Crawford fan.
Mm.
Right now, the three names up there is who? Crawford, Jemell, Canelo.
Mm.
Yeah, you got Benavidez in there and all that, but they're going to get their shot. Right now, Canelo just got to focus on Jemell. Jemell got to focus on Canelo. Yeah, Jemell acting funny. I see it. But that's what Canelo does. People respect him. Everybody wants to fight Canelo.
Yeah.
Because bottom line, Crawford's going to end up wanting to fight the winner out of this fight, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So
he dead serious about that.
Yeah, man, like, yeah. And now you want to talk about Vegas? Them sharks ain't always right, man. Sometimes they do it to real people in, and sometimes they wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
so that's what gambling about. It's called gambling. You're taking a risk.
Yeah.
Now, you know, people win and then they swear up and down, oh man, this is what I do. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, most of the time, but at the end of the day, man, a lot of it's got to do with luck, man. And in boxing, you know, one punch can change the whole thing. The whole thing. So,
hey, you know what? Hey, Mike, you hit the nail right on the head, bro. One punch can change the whole thing, and that's what scares me about Saul Canelo Alvarez. This dude's punching power. Like I saw when he fought Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe was getting off, catching Canelo with some mean two pieces. Bap, bap. He was getting off them first 4 or 5 rounds, and then Canelo started catching him to the body. Bap. It's that bolo punch. He going to the body. Bap. Going to the body. He'll catch him. And then I started to see Billy Joe Saunders dip down to his right, which is to Canelo's left. He'll throw his combination or shoot a jab out there, and because he expects something coming back to his head, so he'll duck down out of the way on the right side. And Canelo was missing him, and then Canelo finally timed him. When Billy Joe threw his combination, and he dipped to the right, and Canelo saw a pattern. Oh, he keep doing the same thing. So instead of trying to go for his head or go for the body, because that's what Billy Joe was expecting, he came with a bolo punch and he ducked his head right into the punch. And that punch right there changed everything. And we know what happened shortly after that. The fight got stopped like a round later. I think the next round, something short. I'm like, man.
And he sent him to the hospital, if I'm not mistaken. He actually had to go to the hospital after that.
Yeah,
he put a hurting in that boy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So look, a lot of, like, again, I said it last time I called, a lot of callers are making good points, but at the end of the day, Canelo is not fighting a scrub, man. Could he be fighting Benavidez right now? Yeah, that's the fight we all want. I understand that. But again, he signed his contract with PBC. It's going to happen either with him or with Crawford or with the other Jemell brother, if he ever comes back, which I doubt it, you know. But, yeah, I mean, Jemell, yeah. But either way, man, boxing is making a comeback. These are the type of fights we want. We need them. And without them, we wouldn't be here today talking about this. Ain't that right, Coach? So, you know what I'm saying?
I'm happy we got this fight coming up, man.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait, man. I'm paying for it, and I got my whole family ready for it. In my family, there's a lot of Canelo haters just because of the way he acts. He's got that, you know, he got to the people, the Mexican people, they look at him like the way black people used to look at Mayweather. Like he's real flashy. Well, it's gotten to the point where a lot of Mexicans, they look at Canelo like he's bragging a lot, he's flashy a lot. You know, he's stunning. In other words, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't liking it. But hey, Coach, appreciate your time, man. I love the show. Thanks for having me on, man.
All right, shout out to Mike, man. West Texas, stand up, man. Yeah, we were pissed off about Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Carla, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. We was upset with Floyd Mayweather back in the day. When I say Floyd, I mean Money Mayweather, because of course, you got people who love Floyd. Floyd can't do any wrong. But people around my age, we fell out with Floyd when Barack Obama was the president, and it was a recession. Floyd had a video. He was throwing money at the camera. He was like throwing $100 bills. He said, "What recession? I don't know nothing about no recession. They say it's a recession. They say people doing bad. People ain't got no money." He said, "I don't know about y'all not having no money." He said, "I got plenty of money. Ain't no recession. Ain't no recession bothering me." Like Floyd was very, very. Once he became Money Mayweather, he became very arrogant. Very, very narcissistic. That's why a lot of my homeboy, we kind of like fell out with him. A lot of my partners, we rooted for Manny Pacquiao to beat doggone Floyd. Because of that, I said, this nigga here he became something else. He became something else. And so it wasn't that everybody was down with Floyd. No, that's bullshit. I knew quite a few people that didn't fuck with Floyd no more. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, you already know what's up. It's D-Block. D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block,
it's inevitable, man. You know who's here, Coach. You know all the haters here. I see the chat talking. I see them typing. All the hate. Comes from Houston, H-Town, Rick Tans, Jerk. Always talking about my boy Canelo. Always trying to drag his name down to the ground. Talking about he a duck. But then, Coach, didn't Charlo duck Daniel Jacobs? Didn't Charlo duck Triple G? I mean, didn't he say, let's make that fight with Triple G happen? Never happened. Never had no power. Never had nothing to do anything with it. And I'm talking about 160 Charlo. Now, I got to give some kind of credibility, even though I don't want to, but I got to, because it's about boxing. At the end of the day, well, we got 154 Charlo going up to 168, going to fight the undisputed matchup with my boy Canelo Alvarez. The real deal, Holyfield, like we say. So all the hate can come from Houston. All the hate can come from Rich, Judge, whoever it is. It don't matter. I'm calling you out because that's the way I am. I come with nothing but hate, but I come with facts. So all y'all want to be hating over my boy Cinnamon Buns and don't know what you're talking about? Recognize yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and realize who you are.
I got a question.
When you come with hate,
when you finish.
Come with facts. Go ahead, Coach. Give it to me.
Okay, so you don't like when people hate on Cinnamon, Canelo, right?
Give it to me, Coach.
No, I'm asking.
Tell me what's up.
Because right now you're addressing, you saying you saying they hate on Canelo and stuff like that. Okay, but D-Block, you are a self-proclaimed hater yourself. So if there's anybody that can respect their hate coming from anyone else as it relates to Canelo Alvarez, it should be yourself because you take pride in being a hater. So what's the problem with someone hating on Canelo? Well, you shouldn't you just respect it? Like respect it?
It's like a pimp that he's another pimp, right? Mm. But that pimp got his, he knows he's a real pimp compared to these falsehood pimps out there pimping nobody. When you the real pimp, you know what's up. So when you a real hater with facts compared to these haters out here that have no facts behind them, and what I'm trying to define that is when you talking about you got to defend your man, Canelo Alvarez has a resume of going to the Hall of Fame even twice. He could be inducted to the Hall of Fame twice. You know what I mean? Compared to the guys that they're defending, that when you look at their records and you're like, it don't make no sense. So this guy had one fight and that made a difference. This guy had another fight and that made a difference. It's like when you look at who you hating at, he comes with a resume that's stamped by Floyd Mayweather, one of the GOATs of all time. He already got stamped. And you just hate him because you want your man to be in that position, but he can't. It's just like Coach Eddie, just like he called right now, Mr. Hate of my Canelo Alvarez. But guess what, Eddie?
I'm gonna tell you something, just like I tell Rick Pence and all of Houston, no matter where you from, H-Town, you ain't got nothing on D-Town. When you hate, you come in, and I know you love Baltimore. I know, Coach Eddie, you love your Tank Davis. But when I come with hate with your boy, I come with facts. You come with your resume saying he bought this. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Coach. I'm sorry, Coach. Go ahead.
This is the problem, because some people would say that when you talk about Canelo's resume, you're ignoring the fact that he has a cherry picking resume. Some people feel that Canelo has successfully robbed the bank in the cherry picking department. This is why people compare him to. They say he's taking the Floyd Mayweather blueprint or the green print. He's cherry picking his way through the ranks, picking and choosing certain fighters to fight at the right time. Yeah, this guy may have a belt, but he know this guy is nowhere near on his level. So you can say he fought a champion, but he fought a really weak champion, a title holder, just to he's padding his resume to make his resume seem like it's something it's not. So that's people feel that way, D-Block. So it is what it is. I just think that you can't be mad at no one for hating on Canelo when you hate on everybody else, D-Block. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm going to let it go like this. I'm going to call one more time because I said I'll call twice. I ain't calling thrice. That's too much hate. It's too much hate. Let's be real with that, Coach. Right. I'm going to let it be like Let me finish real quick. Like I said, Coach Eddie, Tank Davis, when you look at his record and you look at who he's fought, you know why I hate on him? Because he never took the challenge. He never fought Shakur, Devin Haney, any other top guys out there. And that's fact. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Bill, fucking step.
So, shout out to M. Cole. What I got out of this conversation is D-Block hate player haters. D-Block is a hater, but he hate other haters. or people he deemed to be is hating. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of times in today's time, people look at telling the truth. Sometimes if you tell the truth, it doesn't necessarily mean you're hating. You get what I'm saying? And, if you point out some things, you tell the truth about something, it doesn't necessarily mean you're hating. So I think a lot of times everything ain't hate. Sometimes it just be constructive criticism. It's not hate, in my opinion. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oaktown. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach. This whole cherry picking argument, it fucking kills me. Fucking, I went on BoxRec a while back, right? And again, this ain't gonna mean shit to the Wakandas because it's all based on facts. But before Spence fought Crawford, Canelo fought more champions than Andrade, both Charlos and Spence combined. Yeah. And yet, he's cherry picking? Like, something's wrong with that. You feel me? Every possible opponent that Canelo could fight on the PBC side, he got more champions than he done fought than all of them. And yet, none of that matters. None of that matters because what do you hear out the Wakanda's mouth every single time? Rocky Fielding, Avni Yildirim, and now, what's our boy's name? John Ryder. That's all you hear. And these are the fights since he fought Floyd. Yeah. You feel me? It ain't, what has he done lately? It's, what else can they point at? You feel me?
All
that's all I got.
All right. Hey, shout out to Martin from Oakland, man. Oaktown, stand up. Hey. See, now I ain't gonna lie to you now. The Canelo argument is kind of the Canelo argument is something else because he fought Billy Joe Saunders. Shout out to my dog Rick Tills. Rick Tills, what's going on, fam? Billy Joe Saunders was an undefeated champion. Then he fought Caleb Plant. That was another undefeated champion. Then he fought Dimitri Bivol, another undefeated champion. Then he fought Triple G in a rubber match. Then he fought his mandatory. John Ryder. They get what I'm saying? And now he's fighting a pound-for-pound fighter, an undisputed champion at 154 pounds. Now he's fighting that guy. So when you look at that, You know, people like, wait a minute, man, why y'all complaining about what Canelo doing when you look at these other guys? They ain't doing what he doing. They ain't fighting champion after champion after champion after champion after undisputed guy and another. You know, that's the Canelo fans' argument. Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
Hey, Slim, what's good with you, bro?
Rob.
Man, look. I'm not even getting at it. The sentiment hate is real. It's been real. I've been telling you that shit been real for years. But that's neither here or there, bro. I look at this shit different than y'all. I think the betting odds is too close. I really do. Like, you gotta understand.
What you mean?
Male
you
has
think
better.
it's too close?
It's too close. Do you know male has a better odds of beating Cinnamon than Bivol had, than Triple G had, just as much as Triple G?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Keep in mind.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. And you know me, sports, Newton Street Sportsbook, we do this. So if you think about this is what we come down to. You want me to believe, keep in mind, if I had a baby, when the last time Mel Charlo fought, that motherfucker would be damn near 2 and ain't seen Mel Charlo throw a punch yet.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm getting at? So you want me to believe that a motherfucker had coming off a hand surgery and 15-month layoff is going to fuck with Cinnamon. So I don't, man. I'm not falling. I don't know what's going on, and maybe Vegas is giving Mel Charlo a lot of credit. I think Vegas has fucked it up. New Street, we got it different. New Street got this shit under 10.5, and under 10.5. We got this shit under 10.5, and I think that it's the reason why Cinnamon moved shocked over to Lake Tahoe. He know what the fuck is going on. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm telling you? He not in San Diego no more. He hearing all the gas tank situations. So he's like, all right, let me fix this gas tank y'all say that I got a problem with, because I'm about to run amok over there in PBC. You dig what I'm telling you? And you right, all the motherfuckers is on their best behavior. All these motherfuckers is on their best behavior now that the Golden Goose is over there. You dig what I'm saying? I'll send that memo out. I'll send that motherfucking memo out. Them motherfuckers started acting right, didn't they? Didn't they act right? They straightened up, act right. You can have big Jose Benavidez. Look, they forced nigga. Look here, Cinnamon forced Benavidez to change his name back to Red Flag. Think about it. You don't use no Mexican Boston no more.
Hey, you know what? Check this out. Not only that, Jose Benavidez went on an apology tour. This mother, I'm like, oh my God.
I don't know what's going. They know what's going on. No matter how big and bad these motherfuckers talk, either that motherfucker, I'll open up that motherfucking chicken coop. Now these motherfuckers know they're about to get ate. And it's a good thing. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It's Christmas time. No matter how, when it comes to Cinnamon, it's Christmas time. They all want to, no matter how big and bad a motherfucker think they is, they still want something in Christmas. So they going to act right around Christmas time. You know how it is. But that's all I got. I look at this shit different than y'all. Newton Street, I don't know what Vegas got this shit. This shit should be like a motherfucking, a plus 600 for Mel Charlo. But, I mean, you won't eat if you bet on Cinnamon. That's all I'm going to say, because this shit is crazy. But that's all I got, Mo. I'm out.
All right, shout out to Rob Boy Fresh, man. DC said that. Hey, he said it's Christmas time. Yeah, it's Christmas time, dog. They know what time it is. Bro, like, listen, shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom. Shout out to La Jessica. I'm like, man, hey, Rob Boy Fresh say, they ain't got the betting odds high enough. They got Jemell Charlo a plus 320 underdog. Now, I'm giving Jemell Charlo, maybe it's because Jemell one of my favorite fighters as well. I'm giving Jemell Charlo, I'm like, man, they got to put some respect on my dog name. But he's shaking like booty meat right now, dog.
True.
The man shaking like a stripper, man shaking like a stripper in Magic City. Caller, what's your name when you calling from? Caller, what's your name when you calling from? All right. Caller didn't say nothing. Hold on.
Call from
Douglasville.
Hold on. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
This Coach Eddie 2 times.
Man, Coach Eddie, talk to me, fam, 2 times.
Okay, yes, sir. I think what a lot of people don't understand about boxing is a business.
Right.
And when you are put in a position, you got to remember who started Canelo, which was Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya was a power player in boxing.
Yeah. True.
He's the one that promoted Canelo. The business of boxing is we need somebody that we can promote as the best thing going for the next 15 years.
Right.
It was Canelo. When you in that position, you get all the fights that will solidify you as a Hall of Famer. They're going to make sure you fight nothing but champions, but it's going to be champions at the right time.
At the right time.
You're going to fight a 40-year-old Shane Mosley. You're going to fight an undersized 37-year-old Miguel Cotto. You're going to fight a paper champion, Billy Joe Saunders, who won his title from some bum. You're going to fight a freaking Caleb Plant, who won his title from a title holder. You fighting paper champions, and it looks good on your resume. All those champions that he fought had no credence. There was no real champions there. His resume ain't nothing but smoke, and it ain't nothing but mirrors. Every time he stepped up, he was competitive. It was some controversy, or he lost. So all these people, that's the first thing they want to say. Point. Look at his resume. You can't take a 40-year-old Shane Mosley. He's supposed to knock him out. That was a competitive, close fight. Go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Cotto, old, small, undersized Cotto, coming up, started his career at 135. That was a competitive fight. The people that say, well, Canelo started at 140. Yeah, he was 15 years old. He didn't have no Canelo didn't have no amateur career. No. He didn't have no amateur career. So that's what I'm saying. He's overrated. Even Teddy Adams says he's overrated. Yeah, is he a good fighter? Yes. A lot of stuff he learned on the job, man. He learned this stuff on the job. So that's all I want to say. Everybody talking about Canelo fighting all these champions, these paper champs, Coach.
Yeah, you sound like Clever Lane. He's a paper champion. You sound like Clever Lane.
Paper champs, man. That's all it is, paper champs.
Yeah, I see what you said. You got to, hold on now. I got to say this before you go. D-Block, I listened to yesterday's show. Coach Ed, I'm glad you're here as a witness. At the 2-hour and 5-minute mark of yesterday's show, D-Block admitted that Canelo was fighting Eurobomb. True. He said it now. He said it. Now, you know, Canelo, D-Block is a diehard Saul Canelo Alvarez fan, but D-Block said that Canelo fought Eurobombs. Now, he did come back and try to clean it up, but I say, no, D-Block, I got you. Just what you said at the 2-hour and 5-minute mark. He said D-Block went on, Canelo went on a Euro tour, whooped all of D-Block.
Coach, the proof is in the pudding, Coach.
That's what D-Block said. I ain't say that now. Hey, y'all go look at yesterday's show. The 2-hour and 5-minute mark. That's what D-Block said. Because I called him out on it. I said, oh, so you admitting that Canelo fought Eurobomb? Oh, wait a minute, Coach. Oh, that was a slip of the tongue.
They try to clean it up. Hey, they try to clean it up. Hey, Coach, one more thing. I'm going to let you go. Now, you remember, Demetrius Andre, I'm going to ride for him. That's my homeboy from the amateur. I know him.
Okay.
At 154, he had literally been trying to fight Canelo for probably 12 years. And every excuse in the book, this man was a champion. He was an Olympian. He has pedigree. That would have been a great win. And one thing we know about Canelo, if he thinks he can beat you, he has no problem fighting you. And that's fact. I dare anybody to try to dispute that, to blow holes in that right there. But that's my call, Coach.
All right, call shout out to Coach at the ATL. Hey, D-Block, I can't believe D-Block said that, man. If there are any Canelo fans in the chat, you guys might want to bring D-Block up in front of the Canelo Alvarez committee. Anybody in the chat that's a diehard Saul Canelo Alvarez fan, you might want to bring my dog D-Block up in the committee and say, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, D-Block now. you hold on. I wonder who this is right here. Let me see. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's D-Block 2 times.
Nah, D-Block, that's 3 times. That's 3 times, D-Block. I got you down. D-Block 3 times. Go ahead, D-Block.
That's blasphemy, Coach. That's blasphemy. You already know it's 2 times. Now we go back to recording. You already know what's up. I heard what Coach Eddie, was that Coach Eddie? I heard what Coach Eddie did. Coming in with the resume, trying to dissect my boy's resume. Man, please. homeboy, take a back seat from me, homie. You don't know how to hate with facts, okay? You come in here trying to explain something that you don't even know what you're explaining at. Now, yesterday I did slip up. I told you, when you at the top, you coming down for the mountain, you get a little slippery. Or it's slippery on the slope. Now, I must have said you broke bombs. But we know they were true champions. Anybody want to fight Billy Joe Saunders? At the end of the day, I know Andrade. I got respect for Andrade to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I know he was going to fight Billy Joe. Now, let me ask you a question. And I want to ask everybody in the chat, and some of them that come with number 8 for my boy, Cinnamon Buns. If you put Andrade, if you put Charlo, if you put any type of fighter that they got that they hate and they say they could beat Canelo, like let's just say, okay, we got Charlo, we got Andrade, we got Benavidez. Now, I know they're different, but if you put the resume in there, do you think their record would be the same or they would have more losses? What you got to say with that?
We don't. I don't know because we didn't get those fights like Demetrius Andrade. We don't know if I can't automatically say that if Demetrius Andrade would have fought Billy Joe Saunders, Billy Joe would have automatically beat him and stuff like that, or even a Jermell Charlo. We didn't get those fights, and that's the travesty of it all, D Block, because we like to clear all doubt as boxing fans. Like Demetrius Andrade, he hasn't. I can't even tell you a signature win like he's had it throughout his entire career. When you think of Demetrius Andrade, unfortunately, you just think of he was trying to fight Canelo. So and I know he tried to fight Triple G as well. Triple G didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. He had a couple of people that didn't want to fight him, but we didn't get those fights, so it's kind of hard for me to tell whether if Andrade would have fought him or if David Benavidez would have fought him. They probably wouldn't have beat those guys. We didn't get the fight, so it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to predict,
Okay. So we good at that. So we don't know them. Right?
We don't know, yeah.
But then we talking about that Canelo fought Sugar Shane Mosley. I remember that fight. Old ass Sugar Shane Mosley, and it was a tight fight. Or he fought Cotto, a little ass Cotto. Come on, man. Cotto came up from. I already know where Cotto came from because I'm a Cotto fan. I know where he came from. I know where Canelo came from. 147 going up. So they ain't that much of a difference at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That was a great fight. We talking about when Canelo fought Cotto for that championship. It was how do you say? You give the baton. You give it the baton. You're like, here, you the next one. You're the great one. Cotto even said he respects Canelo because of what he brought in the ring. He said he was good in the ring. He had good IQ. He knew how to use his movements. He said he was right there. He was good. He respected him. And that's respect from a Puerto Rican and a Mexican. And it's hard sometimes for us Mexican and Puerto Ricans to respect each other. And I don't care what people say. That's fact.
They got a hell of a history. But hold on, let me tell you something that I think Coach Eddie is saying. I will address the super chats in a minute, guys. Bear with me. I'm gonna address the super chats in a minute. Let me tell you something that I think Coach Eddie said that I think he's getting at. Boxing is a lot like WWE, WWF, right? What he's saying is, when you have a guy in the sport of boxing, he's the chosen one. He's the overall consensus by the business of boxing. What happens is, it's like Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was chosen by Vince McMahon Sr. to be the top guy. But he changed his name to Hulk Hogan because he had a million different names before he settled on Hulk Hogan. But Vince McMahon Sr. ended up passing away. The Vince McMahon Jr., the one that we see now, took wrestling to heavenly heights. So Hulk Hogan was the one that carried WWF for a long time. He was the top star. He was the star of all stars because he was chosen. They had the Ultimate Warrior come through there, Macho Man Randy Savage, Andre the Giant, but the Hulkster was the one who had the marketing machine behind him. They put all the dollars behind him because he was the Hulkster. So what he's trying to say is, Canelo being the chosen one, like Oscar De La Hoya was the chosen one and stuff like that. When you're the chosen one, you get the machine behind you, hyping you up, but then they're gonna make sure that their cash cow, their guy, when he's in the ring, he's in there with favorable matchups at the right time. You get what I'm saying? That's what Coach Eddie's trying to say. Well, what say you about that? Because we got other calls.
Okay. I know we got other calls. Let me tell you something, Coach Eddie. First of all, go talk about your boy Tank Davis and bring up his resume up in here. That's all I gotta say on that part. Bring your big-headed bobblehead, Mr. Our Stilettos, my big-ass purse, and my lip gloss everywhere I go. So let's be real with that, Coach Eddie. I know you love your Baltimore. I know you love your Tank Davis, but let's be real with that, okay? He a pom-pom, all right? He's the one made by PBC. He's the one that made. I promise you, with Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney going there, go make him make him look silly and be exposed. So if you talking about media hype, you talking about Baltimore. You talk about media hype, you talk about Baltimore. You talk about media hype, you talk about Tank Davis. Canelo Alvarez didn't even know English, man. The guy didn't even know English. Right. He needed somebody like Oscar the lawyer. He came in and helped him out. Yeah, he did. But guess what? He didn't ever have to change his name. His name is still Canelo Alvarez. He didn't have to be a media. He was never. You see what I mean, Coach? He never had to be like Floyd. Don't call me pretty boy no more. Call me. You know what I mean? Money make. Nah. Canelo Alvarez didn't even know nothing, bro, about the business. And guess where he's at now? He owns businesses, man. Yeah. He's a real G. He's a real man. He knows what it's about. So, Coach Eddie, before you open your mouth and talk about that, get something in your head, man. The boy didn't even speak Spanish, didn't even speak English, man. He didn't know what to do. And look where he is now. Greatness at his best. GTD Baltimore, stand up.
I forgot to ask D-Block. You know what? I forgot to ask D-Block. D-Block, do you retract what you said that Canelo fought you was fighting Eurobomb? D-Block, do you retract that statement? I forgot to ask him that. Carla, hold on. Hey, shout out to Let's Get to the Mark. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Andrade's best win is a 12 rounds with Liam Williams. He said the Eurobombs Canelo beat like Riders, Sanders, both Smith brothers are way better than anyone Andrade has fought. He said Rick Tails is clueless. Okay, all right. Y'all got something going on in the chat. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. What's going on, sis? Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Hey.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Let me go ahead and get to this call, man.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland again.
Martin from Oakland, Oaktown. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach. Ever since Jermell Charlo went on the record and said Canelo never ducked him, all the haters have to hang on to is Andrade. But, Coach, tell me, when's the last time Andrade was the best fighter at 154? When's the last time he was the best fighter at 160? When's the last time he was ranked on the top 10 pound for pound? Meanwhile, you got guys, they act like we back in the WBA days before it became the WBA, and there was only one championship belt, and it belonged to Canelo. Dude, there's 4 sanctioning bodies, 5 if you count the IBO. Meanwhile, what champions has he fought? No Triple G, no Danny Jacobs, no Charlo brothers, no Austin Trout, no J-Rock, no fucking David Lemieux, none of these cats. So how is that possible that, Canelo's ducking Andre, but yet none of these cats done fought this man? None of them? Not even one? Yeah. Come on, Coach. I'm going to keep it a buck. The only name I recognize on Andre's resume is fucking Vanez Monterosian, and that was like 10, 12 years ago, Coach. None of them names mean anything. None of them. And you would think if he's as good as he says he is, I mean, here's the challenge to Rick Timms and Coach Eddie. Name the best slick black fighter that Andre done fought. We always hear about how Canelo ducks slick black fighters. What slick black fighter has Andre fought? That's what I want to know, Coach.
Yeah, that's a good question. I ain't gonna lie, he ain't fought no. He haven't fought any.
Feel me?
He hasn't fought
but all they got on their resume is what? Quote unquote Euro bumps. Except the ones that he got on his resume are legit trash.
So do you think?
That's all I got, Coach.
All right, well listen, shout out to Martin, man.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Coach.
No, do you think, because the argument that people have with Andrade, his supporters, they say that, man, Andrade is probably one of the only fighters, you know, he has a lot of bad luck, you know, throughout his career. Fighters have openly ducked him. So they're saying that Andrade, the reason why he couldn't get those fights, because the other fighters openly been ducking him for years. And what said you about that? Do you think that he was with DAZN over there with Canelo and as well as Triple G? Billy Joe Saunders. Like, I think Andrade been boxing for 15, 16 years. And I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. Like, I've been hard pressed to find out. Okay, what was a big name fighter he fought? What was a signature win? But the argument is he's been ducked all his years. So,
yeah, I mean, dude, and it ain't like he was was a cheap fighter. He was getting cashed out by DAZN. So you know what I mean? I mean, because what's the only thing you could say about Andre? He's a lefty. Newsflash. Billy Joe Saunders is a lefty. So there's that argument right there. You feel me? Canelo fought that lefty. Wasn't no problems. Knocked his ass out. I'm not saying he'll knock out Andre, but I'm not saying he can't knock him out either. I mean, it's just so hard to be ducked by every single fighter. I mean, nobody wants to fight Lara. Ain't nobody crying for Lara except when it comes to hating on Canelo. Lara beat Canelo. The judges robbed him. But how come them two cats didn't get together? What happened when nobody wanted to fight Sergio Martinez and nobody wanted to fight Paul Williams? They said, fuck it, and fought each other. Coach, tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, they fought each other. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of hard as a Demetrius Andrade. It's like 15 years, dog. You haven't been able to get one of those fighters. So I see what you're saying. But shout out to Martin, man. Oakland, stand up, fam. Salute. Oakland, stand up. I get the arguments on both sides. We got over 500 people in here, less than 400 likes. We need 50 more likes. I get the argument on both sides. Shout out to Jaquan. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Hey, yeah, for sure.
Boy.
He said it's sports entertainment. Don't forget the entertainment part. You hit the nail right on.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. We got another call calling in. And then I'm gonna address the super chats. Hold on. Got another call calling. Phone line's hot, boy. Phone lines is hot today. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? Jose Gomez from H-Town.
Man, Jose from H-Town, talk to me.
Man, Coach Eddie, he's right. Andrade is pretty great. He's pretty great at pulling out. It's a great pull-out game. That's pretty good. That's all he's good at. Didn't he just pull out of the Jankovic fight and the one right before that?
Yeah, his situation was he was mandated to fight Jankovic, which was the WBO interim champion, I think, at the time. And Andre said he didn't want to fight him. Well, he didn't say he wanted to fight him. He said he was moving up to 168. So once he moved up to 168, he was still in possession of his WBO title. He was negotiating a fight with Zach Parker. But then that went to a purse bid. He didn't like the money they was offering, so he pulled out of that fight and went back down to 160. And then the WBO mandated him to fight Jankovic again and said, you had 30 days to make the fight or we're going to strip you. So he sat on the belt for a while. Then once it got to the 30-day mark, he ended up dropping the belt and officially moving up to 168, and that's where he's been at. I spoke to Buddy McGirt about that, and I say, man, what's going on with Andrade? You know, I don't know why he ducked Jankovic. You know, a lot of people feel like he ducked him. Jankovic is a very beatable fighter. He's not no damn Eastern European monster. He's a very beatable fighter. We saw that in his the two fights before. You know why he didn't fight him. And Buddy McGirt, which is Jankovic's trainer, he said that the problem is he said Demetrius Andrade made a business decision because he wasn't going to make the kind of money that he wanted to make. So he made a business decision and he chose not to fight him. And he said that's the problem with a lot of these fighters today. They have become more businessmen than actual fighters. That's why we don't get a lot of the big fights. But I'm gonna let you wrap it up. Go ahead.
Yeah, all he wants is that that Canelo stimmy check. That's it, man. But I need to get with him, man. He needs to show me some names. I got too many damn kids out here in the streets, man.
Yeah. All right, man.
But all right, Coach.
Shout out to Jose,
I appreciate it.
All right, A-Side, stand up. I mean, listen, that's what Butter McGirt told me. That's what Butter McGirt told me, guys. Let me get the super chat out the way. Carla, hold on. Hey, listen. All jokes. That's exactly what Butter McGirt told me, fam. Butter McGirt told me, he said, yeah, man, these dudes making he said they're making a whole lot of business decisions right now. Carla, hold on. Shout out to Jaquan. Hey, okay. Oh, I already got you, man. I already got you. Sorry about that. I already got you. You said they're making you say sports entertainment. I got you. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Sheila from Cali.
Sheila from Cali. Two
times.
Talk to me, sis.
2 times. I just heard a caller into your show talking about the slick black fighters and whatnot, and I don't know. I think you touched on something. Like, I love Tank, so I just do. But anywho, he doesn't fight any black fighters. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, no, Tank. There's no money in fighting black fighters with Tank. So
right, and that's what Mayweather said. Mayweather said that too. There was no money with fighting each other, which is unfortunate though, because they can make good paydays.
No. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with that. What I'm saying is that's their motto. If you look at Tank Davis's career, and you look at Money Mayweather, the last 15 fights of his career. Tank is following that Money Mayweather blueprint. If you look at Tank Davis's resume, you're gonna see he got a resume full of flat-footed Mexicans that he's mostly fighting, and that's the way they're building him, and it worked because Tank is an attraction when he fights and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like if you're Tank Davis and you're his handler.
No, he shows up and shows out. He shows up and shows out.
That's what they're doing.
But I would like for him to fight the best of the best. So I don't know if that's gonna ever come about, like Shakur or Devin Haney or what's the other guy, Farmer, whatever his name is.
No, Farmer or
Russell
Lopez. No, he's not. No, Tank ain't fighting.
Right. So I would like to see him fight like one of those people, so I can like gauge what's really going on.
He's not. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I had a guy I was talking to. I ain't gonna say any names, but I had a guy I was talking to. Because, Shakur Stevenson is in the process of fighting Frank Martin. And Frank Martin, from what I've been hearing, he spars with Tank Davis. And some people are saying, he be giving Tank good work. Some people say Tank beat up Frank Martin and yada, 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 yada. So for what I'm hearing, again, I don't have any actual facts on this. But the reason why Al Heyman, PBC, those guys, they're letting Frank Martin go over to ESPN to fight Shakur. They're using Frank Martin as the litmus test to see how that fight matches up. If Shakur Stevenson were to smoke Frank Martin, according to this guy that I spoke to, you could forget about Tank Davis fighting him. This what this guy that I spoke to was telling me. So they're using Frank Martin as a measuring stick. If Shakur Stevenson looks excellent against Frank Martin, you can forget about Floyd Mayweather and them ever making a. Now, this is not what I'm saying. This is what a guy who I was talking to off the record in boxing.
Sense, though. It does. I hear what you're saying. Yep. It makes sense. So, unfortunately, but, I mean, I wish Tank would fight somebody, like, on his caliber, maybe. And that's just how I feel about it.
Okay. All right, but shout out to Sheila. Shout out to Sheila. Sacktown, stand up. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, now I can't say the guy's name. I can't say the guy's name because he don't want to, he don't want to go on record saying it and stuff like that. Because, a lot of these guys, they don't want to piss certain fighters off in certain camps, and they still want to get access to the fighters and stuff. Like me, I don't give a damn about the access. I don't. You know what I mean? So, I'm not gonna let nobody's gonna dangle access over my head for a fighter. I'm the shit over here on this show. So, and my show is not predicated upon, which fighter I'm associated with and this and that. So I don't give a fuck about to be honest with you, shit. I ain't, man, shit. Hold on. We need 40 more likes. Yeah, I ain't. You get what I'm saying? Shit. yeah, you know, we still want that access, nigga. Fuck that access, nigga. I'm gonna stand on I'm gonna stand on that. But this what the guy said. So you know, I don't. Again, you know, that's what he said. It is what it is. Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
Jamie, New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me.
Yes, Coach. Forgive me for calling back. Please, the people in the chat, forgive me. I don't want to turn into a D-block. You know, the brother calls in every 10 minutes if you let him. But he's funny. But Coach, when I called earlier, I had a final thought on the fight, and I forgot to mention it. So here it comes. The way I see Charlo winning, and this is advice to him. If he's listening to the show, pay attention, Charlo. Study Bernard Hopkins. Study the dude. Watch those films, especially concentrate on the fight when he fought Trinidad. He became a new man that day. He never fought like that before. He fought smart. You know what I'm saying? Listen, fight dirty if you have to. Hold if you have to. Run the clock. Fight smart. It's the only way that Charlo is going to beat Canelo. You know? Because I called earlier, you know, when I call a coach and I give my boxing analogies and I try to keep it fair, you know what I'm saying? I think prices at 100. You know, somebody in the chat said, I think on Canelo's jockstrap, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. Call in, motherfucker. Call in and I want to hear your take on the fight. Call in. But I'm not going to mention any names, but that's not cool, bro. But anyways, coach, but that's the way Charlo's going to win. Study Bernard Hopkins, bro. That's your way to victory. That's my call, brother.
All right, shout
Thank
out
you, coach.
Shout out to Jamie, New York. See, this is the thing, guys. It's a slippery slope, right? The reason why everything is a slippery slope because everybody. Hold on, let me get this out of the way. Shout out to School of X, man. Hey, okay. For becoming a member, man, for 19 months, man. Hey, salute, fam.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Schoolo said, get them likes up. Stop ducking the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe and join to become a member. Yes, sir. Also, guys, please hit the you know, join. I have the my email list, not my email list, my newsletter pinned to the top of the chat. Please sign up for the newsletter. You know, I'm going to start sending out text messages, but emails. I send out emails every time I do a show. That's so if YouTube do not send out the notifications, guys, you will get it from me. It's very, very important. If YouTube don't send out the notifications, you will get it from me. So I just want to throw that out there, man. We're going to go to a short station identification break. I'm going to cut. Because I got to get ready to go on this another show in about another 10 minutes. So we're going to rock out for another 10 minutes, and then we're going to shut it down.
About you. And ever since that first night, it seems like I've been going crazy about you.
Mint green chrome in the butt, burnt orange 550. Say the pinky ring pimp, give love pussy. Seafood, big pool, make your girl look. Backwoods, big grill, watch the chef cook. Talk slow, big smoke in the moonlight. Knock your doors down, shout it till your mind right. East Point, full kind of where a nigga from. Got love.
Hey, shout out to Cooking with Sir Senior. Salute, fam. Knockdown 305. He said, "Coach, drop the merch link." Yeah, nah. I got something else I'm coming out with. So that's why I haven't been dropping the merch link. But I got that. I got something else I'm coming out with right now. Some new merch. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I got something that you guys really, really gonna like. I'm focusing on one thing. You know what I mean? So yeah. Again, as I said before, guys, I don't like comparing fighters, and I digress a little bit. But the reason why I do not like comparing fighters of today to old school fighters is because the criteria was different. The old school guys was a lot tougher than these guys that's boxing today. The old school guys, there wasn't a lot of, there wasn't as much smoke and mirrors as you have going on today, right? Criteria was different. Again, those guys did not have the sports medicine, the sports science that a lot of these fighters have today. These fighters have, the hydro chambers. These guys have, the sports science that they have today. Like, I was with Kid Austin, right? Kid Austin went to this cryo chamber place. Shout out to nephew, man. And we went there, and nephew got inside this thing, this capsule that rejuvenates his body and had him floating and levitating and all that stuff there. And And you know, he has some of the best, you know, access to the best, you know, sports equipment around. Like he has access to it, literally. And then somebody like a haggler, you know, nah, nigga, just give me some Timberland boots, give me some boots, give me some construction boots, a pair of jeans. It's a tsunami outside. It's raining. It's a hurricane. It's snowing. I'm finna go out here and run 5 miles. True. You get what I'm saying? Like these dudes, motherfucker, Carlos Monzon, Salvador Sanchez, Julio Cesar Chavez, like the criteria was different. And they fought 15 rounds. They fought more and they fought 15 rounds. There is no comparison. They fought more and they fought 15 rounds. Like you get what I'm saying? So I can't compare these. I can't say Canelo would have whooped Julian Jackson. No, he ain't fighting under the criteria Julian Jackson fought under. Oh, he would have whooped what's the man's name? James Lifestyle Tony. No, he didn't fight under the criteria James Lifestyle Tony fought under. You get what I'm saying? Like I would. To me, that's why it's so disrespectful to me. I'm like, these dudes today a little bit more pampered. Like you have fighters today, they get praise and credit for doing the least, and the fighters who have done the most, they get defecated on. Even the criteria in today's time for who is the best fighter is different from the criteria when I was coming up. When I was coming up, you find out who was the best in a division based on who you fought, based on who you fought, the road and the path that you went down to become great. In today's time, it's based on popularity. It's based on media manipulation. It's based on which YouTube channel got the biggest group that's going to promote you. It's based on which advisory company that you signed to. It's based on how much ice you got. It's based on do you get it popping in the clubs. It's based on which rapper you booed up with. It's based on, you know, what type of fur coat you're wearing. It's based on what type of diamond studs you're wearing in your ears. It's based on how many social media followers you have. So the criteria today is totally different from the 70s and the 80s. I don't even want to go back to the 60s and 50s and his 40s and stuff like that. But from the 70s and 80s, hell, even the 90s, the criteria is different. That's why you can't. That's why for me there is no comparison. These guys ain't no one. It ain't a fighter that I can see. They ain't. You know. Now it's a couple of these dudes got an old school criteria. Couple of these dudes they fight old school. It ain't but a couple. It ain't but maybe 2 or 3. It ain't but probably about 4, maybe 5 fighters. You know, I'm saying the well-known ones. Now, it may be some fighters that's lesser known that's doing it, but I'm saying like the top name fighters, it ain't but about 4 or 5 that's doing it, dog. Rest of this shit just WWE, fam. You already got you. Sorry, I thought I had I thought I seen another super chat. Is this it? Shout out to Let's Go to the Mark. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Let's get to the mark. Sorry about that. He said Andrade pulled out a Zach Parker fight who lost to Ryder. Ryder also beat an old Danny Jacobs. If Ryder is a bum, what is Andrade? I mean, I get exactly where you're coming from. Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. I get exactly where you're coming from.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Edward Perez says Julian Jackson had a glass chin. Julian Jackson knocked out some hell of a mofos, bro. It took a bad man to expose he had a glass chin. But you got to look at, but Julian Jackson hit like a guy. They call him the Hawk for a reason. He had a hell of a goddamn punch, and he got it the hard way, Julian Jackson. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but shit, Julian Jackson was a motherfucker, bro. He wasn't cherry picking his way through the ranks. He wasn't fighting people at the right time. He was fighting people in their primes and stuff like that. So you gotta look. So you gotta take all of that into consideration. He went doggone picking and choosing through the cherry tree. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Shit, Julian Jackson, he got knocked out, but he got knocked out to a hell of a motherfucker. You know what I mean? He wasn't doggone ducking and dodging and doing none of that stuff there, man. Nah, you know what I mean? So you probably, you don't know nothing about Julian Jackson though. Let me guess, Ed Perez, your favorite fighter, Canelo, right? You're probably a diehard Canelo fan, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure of that. True. I'm pretty sure of that. You probably want to go to a pro Canelo on channel, fam. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It is what it is. Shout out to, let's give a shout out to everybody who called the show. Shout out to Sheila from Sacktown. Hey, okay. Shout out to Quan from the ATL. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ray from Texas. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jay Weir from Ohio. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jamie from New York 2 times. Hey, okay. Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL. Hey, okay. Shout out to the coach from Long Island. Hey, okay. Shout out to Mike from West Texas. Hey, okay. Shout out to D Block from Dallas 3 times. Hey, okay. Shout out to Mark from Old Town 2 times. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh from DC. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jose, man, from A-Sound. Hey, okay. Let's give a shout out to everyone who gave a super chat. Let's give a shout out. Shout out to Let's Get to the Mark. Hey, okay. Shout out to Schoolo X-Man. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jaquan. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Hey, okay. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ebony 76. Hey, okay. Hey, man, shout out to the sisters, man. Shout out to Ebony 76. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Hey, okay. Shout out to Food Revolution. Hey, okay. Shout out to Passion for Beauty. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom. She was here as well. Hey, okay. Shout out to Lisa Bells. Hey, okay. Shout out to La Jessica. Hey, okay. Who else we have in the building that was here? I forgot all of the sisters that was here, man. But if you're a sister, man, please forgive me. You get what I'm saying? Please forgive me. Shout out to my main man, Knockdown 305. Hey, okay. Shout out to the one Mr. Ham. Hey, okay. Shout out to my sister Elena. Hey, okay. Shout out to Gertz. Hey, okay. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Hey, okay. Shout out to Rick Timms. Hey, okay. And what Ed Perez said, he said, yes, I agree, but his chin wouldn't have held up against Canelo. But another thing too, Canelo got popped for using PEDs. Got to put that out there as well. Canelo is a convicted drug cheat. So, if you're gonna throw all that up, you got to throw that out there as well now. To put that out there. Put that out there too now. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Hey, okay. Shout out to Swat Jones. Hey, okay. Shout out to I'm saying as it relate to Canelo and Julian Jackson. Put all that. I'm gonna take the Hulk 7 days a week, twice on Sundays. Again, I'm not Mexican. I know you Mexican. You're gonna ride with your Mexican brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm riding with Julian. I'm riding with the Hulk on that. 7 days a week, twice on Sundays. Shout out to the one Mr. Ham. Hey, okay. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Hey, okay. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. Hey, okay. Shout out to Rebel. Hey, okay. Shout out to Let's Get to the Mark. Hey, okay. Shout out to Nelly Content. Hey, okay. Shout out to Pound for Pound King. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jason Follower of Christ. Knockdown 305. Swat Jones. Hey, okay. Shout out to Swift 718 as well. Hey, okay. Shout out to my main man Swat Jones dropping that $2 super chat. He say, Coach, commandment refresher for the newbies, man. Oh yeah, I gotta pull up the commandments. hey, yeah, for sure. I gotta pull the commandments up, put it out there. Yeah, for sure. I got it. It's in my community tab. I'll put it up and do a refresher. You know what I mean? Give the newbies the opportunity to unsubscribe because my channel's not for everybody. You know what I mean? My channel's not for everybody. My channel is you get what I'm saying? It ain't, my channel and it's not everybody's taste. We growing like crazy right now, but it's not for everybody. I want to let everybody know we got commandments over here. We the only Boston channel that got commandments over here. But it is what it is. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Yes, sir.
Let me address something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass. Twice.
Before we end the show, we got to say all praise is due to the Most High, the most exalted, the greatest man on the planet Earth, the one who Saul Canelo Alvarez even thanks now. He say, I want to thank Al Heyman, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I got to be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Shout out to my main man, the Birdman.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
I get it, man. Trust me, bro. I do get it, man. Shout out to Gloria Day and the Fabulous Set.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play. We don't play. You ain't heard. They be tripping. We be tripping. So they swerving on. Swerve on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
But I will say this before we wrap up. Canelo is doing better than most fighters. A lot of the top guys, when you look at Canelo's accomplishments, there's not too many fighters that you can compare to him from an accomplishment standpoint. These are the facts. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, A New Way to Monster, Devin Haney, if you want to throw him in there. Shakur Stevenson, if you want to throw him in there. I think he's the 2-division world champion or something of that sort. Chocolatito, Nonito Donaire. Like, there's some fighters out there that they have some hell of accomplishments in boxing. They've done some things. Canelo is up there. He's definitely up there from an accomplishment standpoint. Now, whatever argument you want to make about how he picked and choose, you can do that. I'm not a part of the Canelo defense team. I'll be the first to tell you that. There's some other YouTube channels you can go to for that. But if you compare what Canelo is doing to what other fighters are doing, the other fighters are not even doing a third or even half of what Canelo was doing. So you got to look at that. You got to take that into consideration as well, But once again, it's always our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. But when it comes to the old school, none of these niggas hold a candle to the old school fighters unless you got to be a hell of a dude, man. If you can fight under that criteria, 15 rounds, don't have the sports science that you have right now today. You fight 4 or 5 times a year, and you fighting killers. You fighting everybody in the top 10, damn near some monsters. If you doing that, you know what I mean? Then so goddamn be it. It is what it is, though.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
All right, guys, I got this interview to go to, so I'm finna get ready to go over here to this interview with Marco Boxing. Y'all already know what time of TI is. Let's go ahead and do this here. What is Devin Haney style? Let's do this Devin Haney style. Hey, see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Same bat time, same bat station. I'm going over here to Marco's channel right quick, do like a 30-minute interview, 20, something like that. So I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to Swat Jones, shout out to John B. Poetic, shout out to Food Revolution, Knockdown 305, Gumby, shout out to Nelly Content, Dr. Paul Evans, shout out to my main man, my brother over there, Rick Timms. Shout out to Rick Timms. Shout out to Pound for Pound King. Shout out to Basil. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.